Geronimo.
Thank you.
KHTK.
Let me go to Bob. Bob, you're on WREC. Good evening.
Andrew, I'm seeing some breaking news coming out of Sacramento, California. Something about a major announcement coming up in a few minutes. You know anything about that?
No, but we will find out.
Okay, yeah, it was something to do with a secret, and it's coming out of KHTK, Sacramento, Don Geronimo secret. Do you know Don Geronimo?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, he's a famous radio disc jockey or a talk show host.
That is him. That is him. It's Don Geronimo, KHTK in Sacramento. Some big secret. I don't know. Do you have any idea what it is?
No, I don't. I didn't even know about it.
It's coming up in a few minutes. I know it has nothing to do with Don Geronimo's genitalia.
Have a good day. I tried. We'll be back at WREC.
Michael Soares.
Don Geronimo. Yes. Don Geronimo.
You didn't want it.
Don Geronimo. Yeah. Don Geronimo.
A real man.
Episode of Seinfeld where he's got to get on the plane to fly somewhere relatively close to New York, like Cleveland or something, to do a show. And she says, okay, now, Jerry, I have you a spot in the front of the plane where you're going to get free pretzels and free sodas. Is that okay, Jerry?
Yes.
Jerry, what kind of a car do you want? Do you want a midsize? Do you want a compact? And Jerry's like, just shut up. Just do the job for me.
OFC.
See that? Pittman handles publicists very well.
I do.
He has a very good history with them.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, I will
King
say
of
this.
networking.
I'm quite sure that she doesn't know that you were over there balling up your little fists in anger at her.
Ripping banners down in the studio.
I'm quite sure she doesn't know you were destroying the studio.
When she called,
you're so angry.
The Tony Montana temper of
Let
yours,
me tell you
Pittman.
something.
Yes.
That banner in there falls on me every damn day. It falls
You know
down.
why?
Because you're ripping it down.
Because it feels the anger as you walk by, the anger that is spewing through every pore of your body, reaches out and grabs that poor weather-beaten banner that says A's baseball lives here.
It says CBS Sports 1140.
I'll sit in that damn chair and it falls on me. It just randomly will be like,
We have
Pitt.
banners all over the walls in the studio, and there's one in particular that every time Joe comes into the studio, I don't know really if he brushes against it or what, but it was almost like the thing was trapping him, and Joe was getting wrapped up in this thing. He was getting mad, and he throws the thing against the wall.
Because it's in a very odd place. It's right by the light switches, and it controls the thermometer for the room. It's a weird spot. It should be moved.
What is this text? Hey, Don, your brother needs a ride to get some beer. What, you see that top text?
I do, yeah.
Did my brother write something on Facebook? Hey, Don, your brother needs a ride to get some, what is it? A Solder, S-O-L-D-E-R. What's that?
It could
Solder
be
and have a quick beer per Facebook.
And I'm trying to, this is the worst thing about living in this iPad, iPod, iPhone world. You never remember anybody's phone number, do you? I used to know my brother's phone number right off the top of my head. Well, screw it. I'll get back to it in a second. Who cares what he's doing? Listen, everybody. I want to start the show today. My brother is a motorcycle rider. Watch how I tie this in. The motorcycle rider on my way to work today. This poor bastard.
Yeah.
This is something that is unique to California. I understand since I moved out here that motorcycles are allowed in traffic to ride in between the lanes of the cars. And I get it. The reason is when it's very hot outside, if the traffic isn't moving, that the motorcycles, the engines can overheat if they just have to sit and just over and over and over again. I get it. But I don't mind telling you, it scares the hell out of me. This is why I could never ride a motorcycle. First, I'm not coordinated enough to ride a motorcycle, but I could never ride a motorcycle out here in California. There was a guy, I got off the exit at 80, whatever it is. The one, Joe, what's that exit we take? Right past Antelope. Whatever it is.
The Douglas one?
The one out before Douglas.
Greenback.
Thank you,
Greenback.
Greenback. So I pull off the highway, off the freeway, and it's 4 lanes of traffic, and we're pulling up to a stoplight. And the guy that's in front of me is just minding his own business. And there's a motorcycle that comes shooting up on my left-hand side in between the lanes of the cars. And he's doing 40 miles an hour. We're stopped. He's going, and the guy in front of me doesn't see this guy.
Right.
The guy on the motorcycle, I'm not kidding, came 1 second away from being clipped because the guy opened his door.
No.
The guy opens his door and poured out his cup of coffee or whatever it was. He shut the door, and I mean, I swear to Christ, the door goes boom, shut, and the motorcycle goes by. Then the motorcycler, because it's a red light, he stops 3 cars in front of this guy. He turns around and gives him the old double pump.
Sure.
Like, dude, what are you doing?
I've seen that before on the freeway. Not only people opening doors, but they'll also turn their car in to try to make that V with the other car so the motorcycles can't get through. They're pissed off in rush hour traffic.
Dude, I don't get it. It's a great way to get around traffic. I get that. I don't know how your motorcycle people do it. I really don't. And in a case like that, here is my question for you, the ladies and gentlemen of this kangaroo court. Who would have been found guilty? Who would have been found guilty in that case? Would it be the guy that had opened the door, or is it the guy on the motorcycle? I mean, who has the right of way in a situation like that?
Well, the motorcyclists are allowed to share a lane. That is legal.
Yes.
But you can't open your door up on the freeway.
I'm pretty sure the guy who opens his door is in big trouble because
can't do that.
Yeah.
Jesus, see that just doesn't strike me as right. It doesn't strike me as right. And why is it that I was depressed, like I am when I watch a NASCAR race and some guy spins out and then he makes it? There was that moment when I saw this thing happen in front of my eyes, and the first reaction was, oh my God. And then once the guy was okay, I was like, oh, what a jip. The guy could have gotten clipped. I could have seen that right here.
Is that what you wanted, like a crash test dummy popped up in the air?
I have to be honest, it's not what I was looking for, but I had that thought in the moment when he was okay. I was like, like my adrenaline was going.
The split second of excitement.
Yeah, I thought, oh, what a letdown. He wasn't hit. What a letdown. Right. Wow. Anyway, maybe at some point I'll open up the phone to you folks on motorcycles. Another thing that I've never totally understood, and if I was a motorcycle guy, trust me, I would be out there with the giant radio and the speakers like everyone, like these guys have. That's one thing I've not understood, are the guys that have, when you're pulling past the guy doing like 65, 70 on the freeway, and you can hear Molly Hatchet flirting with disaster. Because he's playing it from the speakers on his motorcycle. Mm-hmm. And then I've seen other guys that have, they must have the earbuds in, or they've got the helmet on, where everything. I've seen guys answering the phone, talking on the phone.
The big giant hangers on the motorcycle. I've always been interested in getting one, but like you, Don, I'm not coordinated enough to hold that thing up at all.
Oh, dude, I have a Vespa scooter. And
there's a word for that.
No, hold on a second. I mean to tell you, this is a monster Vespa scooter. This thing goes up to 100 miles an hour.
I never knew that about you.
This is and there's a reason.
I remember when you got it. I was listening.
There's a reason you don't hear much about it. When I first got on this thing, it was wheeled in front of my house, and the guy says, "Do you need any like a run through on this?" I go, "No, come on, dude, please." I got on this thing and I gave it some gas. And it took out from underneath my legs, and it just went running out on its own and hit the fence. It hit the fence by my house back in Maryland.
Of course it did.
I had some wild tumbles on that thing, man.
Dude.
Wild tumbles. I would back on the East Coast. Now that thing, I would take that thing out on the freeways because it went fast enough. Because and if you're not taking your life in your hands on a Vespa scooter going 60 miles an hour on a freeway. Please. Anybody spits at you, you're dead.
Well, I mean, I know that it ran into the fence, but did you put it down at all? I mean, have you hit the deck with the Vespa?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Scraped up a knee or two?
Every time, embarrassing. One time it was caught on video, on surveillance video, outside a bar in Ocean City, Maryland. Now, I've not been inebriating. This is I had some business, and I went in there to meet some people, and I come out of the place, and I got on my little scooter, and I thought, hey, I'm Joe Cool. And I got on this thing, and again, it was parked like in an abutment area. There was there was cement around it, like you know when you park your car and you have those big cement things that are in front of it that make it so that the car can't roll over them.
Yeah,
like a giant speed bump. There was a bunch of speed bumps, and rather than just be cool and quiet and just push my bike over those, I went vroom, 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 and I hit the first speed bump, and I mean to tell you, the thing sent me flying. I was like 5 feet in the air, and the thing's going off on its own, and before you know it, everyone from inside the bar was coming out and saying, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, well, how did you even know that I had this mishap? And they said, "Oh, look, we're watching it on closed circuit video."
So the Vespa now is just sitting in the garage, not doing it. Okay.
Yes, it's covered. It's covered, dude. It's covered. Because you got to have a license as well to ride one legally in California. You have to have a motorcycle license. You didn't have to have that back on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got it, but I would never. I'm the type of guy on a motorcycle. I would be the worst. First, I'm not coordinated. I don't have good balance. If I ever had to make one of those turns, you have to kind of put your body into it a little bit. I know that's where that thing would just tumble, and I would be DEAD.
Stops suddenly. Someone's braking in front of you. They don't see you. That's the one thing around
Forget it. Dear Don, even if a car is parked legally on the street, it's a violation to open your door into oncoming traffic. All right. Dear Don, motorcyclists have to drive defensively. There is no law against opening your door to stop. So right there's two conflicting pieces of thought from the idiot listeners on this tax line.
I'm pretty sure if you open your door, though, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Dear Don, I'm a motorcycle guy, and I do feel that lane splitting at high speed ain't cool, but a guy opening the door is wrong. You didn't check his mirrors first. Here's another one. I ate S on my Harley 2 months ago at the intersection of Madison and what's that street?
Manzanita, down here.
When a chick and a Mustang ran a light. Going down sucks.
Damn, dude.
And then someone writes, right, you could get a 3-wheel bike. Why don't I? That wouldn't be too gay.
The big basket behind you.
Maybe I could get a beanie on top with a propeller on top.
Pink.
Maybe I could just have a giant sign on my back that says "Rape me" on my way to work every day.
There you go.
And hopefully it would be a pedal bicycle.
Nice feminine bell.
A 3-wheeled bicycle that I could pedal into work every day.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Deuce does it. Deuce rides his bike to work every morning.
Hello, Josh. How are you, Joshua?
Hey, not too bad. How you guys doing?
First call of a brand new show. Hello, my friend.
Hey, if you need the ride, I'm back here in Wisconsin. I'll give him a lift, but he's probably going to have to ride bitch on the back of my bike.
Everybody's calling about my brother. Hold on. Did you see what he wrote on Facebook, or are you just calling about what you heard? Contacts.
No, I didn't see it. I'm not friends with him on there, but...
Jimmy. All right, Jimmy, hold on. I got his number. Okay, thank you.
Josh!
Thank you. Here is Mike. Hello, Mike. How are you? Don Geronimo Show.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I'm on my bike right now. I wanted to let you guys hear the engine roar.
Do it.
You ready?
Yes.
That's
stupid.
That sounds like something else, Pittman.
All right, let me try my brother. My real life Earth Dog brother in Wisconsin.
Hello.
Hey, hello, it's your brother.
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, Homo, how are you? Listen, I'm starting the show here, and I'm getting texts from people saying your brother is on Facebook saying that he needs a ride.
Yeah.
What did you put on Facebook?
Just that I needed a ride out to Menards to get some solder.
Oh, so you just need a ride to the store?
Yeah, just a ride to the store. I got my...
Oh, solder. I get it. Like the stuff that you would use like in a woodworking kit or something. Soldier. I'm on my brother's Facebook.
Solder some wires together.
I'm on the Facebook right now.
All my off-road lights, and I got wires hanging out of the front and everything else.
Jim Source, about an hour ago near Beloit, Wisconsin, writes, I need a ride to get some solder. Anyone want to... Solder, excuse me. Soda. It's like soda pop. Anyone want to drive me and go get a quick beer? And let me see. Crazy Susie wrote she'll be there in 5 days. And then Sherry,
my friend from Montana.
Sherry Gold wrote, I'm in Beloit right now. I can be over to pick you up in 10 minutes. So are you getting a ride from? Are you getting a ride from this Sherry Gold?
Yeah.
Good. So what are you soldering today? What are you soldering today, dude?
Sherry Gold.
Yeah. I just got done telling you I'm rehooking up all my off-road lights on my truck. And I ran out of solder, so instead of having to pack all my tools away off of the truck and hook all the wires in, I just needed to ride up to get some solder.
Jimmy, when's the last time that you killed an animal? I know you're a big hunter. When's the last time you killed an animal?
2 days ago.
3 days ago.
What kind of animal?
What kind?
A squirrel.
Nice.
On purpose? Were you cooking it for dinner? Get yourself some vittles?
I hit it in the truck.
Now, did you after you hit it? Did you stop and look at it, or did you just?
No, I didn't stop and look
Well, then,
at it.
what's the last animal you killed that you went out and you actually tried to hunt?
Oh man, it's been a while. I haven't hunted in probably 4 years, 5 years.
Oh my God! My brother is a motorcycle owner. Jimmy, have you ever ridden in a situation like in California where you can ride in that spot in between the lanes of traffic?
No, lane splitting is not cool because you always get some dummy that wants to open his car door or cut.
There you go. Donnie
Bingo.
was just telling us a story about
Bingo!
that.
My brother was not listening to the show in Wisconsin. He didn't know that happened to me today. I saw a guy that almost got clipped on my way in today when a guy opened his door to pour the coffee out.
Yep. A lot of people won't pour coffee out. They'll just open their door. They'll see you coming up in their mirror, and they'll open the door on you.
Well, for goodness sakes, let me get your take on some news events now, because I always like, hey, where's a copy of the newspaper? Do we have a copy of today's rag anywhere?
It's probably out. I don't think people pick it up. I bet
By the
it's
back
out
door?
Yeah, you want me to run?
Yeah, would you please? Let me first ask you, Jimmy, you're my real life brother. I always like getting your take on events. What do you think about Paula Dean? Not guilty. Not guilty.
Good.
Yes?
Yeah, that's good.
Why is that good? Are you rooting for Paula Dean?
Yeah. I mean, whatever she said 20 years ago, man, how can you hold that against her now?
Right?
See? Look at
Plantation parties.
We've all said stupid stuff. And
Not you. I've never heard you say any of those words. Never, ever have.
No, not me.
Thank you for the newspaper. Let me see. Let me find another story that maybe I can ask you about, Jimmy.
Today's headlines.
Today's as timely as today's headlines. What do you want? Are you watching? Are you ready for the Duck Dynasty to come back on?
Yes. We got that set up in a DVR.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah, of course I do. That's one of my favorite shows.
Do you watch Ray Donovan?
Yes, I do. That's another one of our favorite shows.
Very good.
How many channels of how many extra channels on cable do you have or satellite?
Oh, geez, man, we're paying like $200 a month for cable and internet because we got all the channels, HD, and all the stupid movie channels.
Beautiful, Jimmy. Beautiful. So, what are you doing? Are you working now, or are you still in between jobs?
In between jobs, I got to go talk to a guy tomorrow about driving a tanker locally.
Hey, the last time I was talking to you on the air, elongated form, Mom was about to die. How come she never died?
I guess she's just a tough old bird.
So she never died. She still is hanging around?
No. She went back to Florida.
Oh, Jesus. I was hoping she would die. I'm not saying that to be a shock jock, everybody. Really, I'm not.
What's that?
I said I'm not just saying that to be a shock jock. People know my history with Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. So she's still alive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What'd you do? What'd you do last night?
Sat out back, drank a few beers, grilled out some chicken, did some shots.
Yeah.
How you affording all this?
I'm still making money.
How you making money?
Don't worry about it. I'm making a little bit of money.
Exactly.
No, come on. I have to know. I'm your brother. How are you affording these $200 worth of cable channels a month and these fantastic spreads where you sit out at night, you eat like a king, and you drink, and you need something to be sodared, and you just soldered, and you put the word out on Facebook, and chicks are calling you from everywhere. Are you selling
calling me from everywhere?
Are you selling your body again?
Yes.
No, really, what are you?
He's Nino Brown.
Are you selling black beauties? Are you selling speed?
No.
Black beauties. Back in the day before meth.
I've been flipping a lot of stuff on Craigslist and stuff like that.
Are you into human trafficking?
Plus I'm getting unemployment too, so,
You're not selling children on the internet?
No.
Would you, if the price was right?
Or would you?
No.
Good man.
No.
Good man. Good man. All right, Jimmy. Well, listen, how long until that Chippy comes to pick you up? Sherry Gold.
About 10 minutes or so.
About 10 minutes. Well, let me click on her profile for a second. Oh, she's a cute girl. She's very cute.
I've known her for years.
Oh, my goodness. Now, listen, Jimmy, have you ever, in the biblical way, have you ever been there?
Have I ever what?
Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, come on, please. You mean she's just a friend?
Just a friend.
Just a friend? And these are very, very cute Facebook pictures of
Don,
her.
please describe her to us.
I would say Drew, an all-American look, bordering on maybe. Look at this one, like a little young Christy Brinkley.
Really?
Take a look. Come over here and take a look. I can't go full screen on this thing, so just come take a peek. Am I wrong? Do you see it there?
Well,
some Christy Brinkley.
You know what?
And look at the next picture. Cute again, darker hair. Next picture. Look at that. That's a come hither look, right?
Well,
that's a look that says, Jimmy, I will come and pick you up so you can get your soldering done.
She sounds and looks fun.
Sure. So you're going to use your hot glue gun, huh?
Yes.
Your all natural hot glue gun. All right. Well, good luck with the soldering. I don't know why I keep saying soldering. All right, dude. Well, listen. As always, I love you. You know that.
Yeah.
Have fun with Sherry.
You could throw the love back at me.
Love you too.
Thanks, homo. All right. Bye bye. See you, dude.
Bye.
Bye bye. That's my real life brother, man.
Yeah.
That's my real life brother. Living the life in Wisconsin.
She's pretty young.
Well, you got to know something about my brother. My brother is, how would you say, the ladies' man.
Ah. Really?
Or let me say, to help him out, in a past life, he was a ladies' man. Always a fan of the ladies.
Casanova.
And the ladies always like Cool James. Cool James source. Hello, Tracy.
Hey, Don, I apologize for not calling yesterday. This is Tracy Morgan, but I got hung up. I was at a neighborhood watch meeting, and I just wasn't available. So I got my list of talking points that your producer sent me, and I hope there's time we could do the interview today. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be performing this weekend over at Save Mart, so I hope you all come over and see me.
Thank you.
Now, the first item here was Oprah. What did you want to talk about Oprah, Don?
I love it when people write out. This is like a Jim Rome caller, like a guy that wrote out his little script before he called the show.
Coming up, we've got Tracy Morgan.
I pray that you will be riding on a motorcycle as I open the door to empty my coffee.
A three-wheeler.
Thank you for the call. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Dear Don, it's obvious you and Jimmy are not related by blood because he sounds like a man's man and you own a Vespa and you crap in a box. there you go. Dear Don, are you going to have a party when your mom kicks the can? Seriously? Yes.
Are we?
Absolutely. Got a break. We'll come back with something totally different, everybody. Don Geronimo right here on KH. Hold on. What is it? Dear Don, your brother is like a white trash Hugh Hefner.
Hey, Sherry Gold's good-looking lady.
You bet. He's going to be tearing that thing up.
Good for him.
We'll be right back, everybody, on KHTK.
Take a break.
No, and I poke my finger down his throat like that. He gags.
Oh, I'm allergic to shrimp, so if you want to make out later.
I'll have the shrimp.
Poke your finger down the throat, he gags.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
You allergic to anything?
Only sleeping alone.
And then he stops.
CBS.
Presents.
What? Liter of cola? What? Liter of cola?
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Order a large barba. I don't want a large barba. I want a damn liter of cola.
I don't know what that is.
Come in.
Band on the Run. The Don Geronimo Show.
Band on the Run?
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140.
I'm ready to believe you.
He's ready to believe you.
Really, when the guy cut that, he should have had a question mark at the end of it. Because that's what I said to Paul
Band
McCartney.
on the Run?
When I saw him, it was like, I'm Ron Burgundy.
Band
and in case you
on
don't
the
know,
Run.
when I saw Paul McCartney, it was earlier this year, on holiday. I like saying that. It made me sound all European. I was on holiday and saw Paul McCartney. And actually got to walk up within like 5 feet of him. And when I made eye contact with him, I just looked at the only thing I could think to go, Band on the Run?
And what did
maybe there wasn't a question mark. Maybe it was just more like, Band on the Run. Like, yeah, you're the Band on the Run guy.
What was his response?
His eyebrows went up. Like,
Get out of here.
Simply, Drew, let me see. On today's show, besides the fact that the great Lewis Black is coming on, your calls on the rotating random phone scan, your on-screen telephone calls. We'll give away Tracy Morgan tickets when we do that. I am thinking about bringing back a game I've not done for years. Honk for Cash.
Oh,
This is a game.
I'm familiar.
I must tell you, this is a game that you little brains never get correct. Never. And that's part of the fun of the game. And quite often I have to end up getting in my own car to show you how it's done. The way that this game works is that you're at a red light. And it's got to be a red light that has a dedicated left-hand turn lane where you have a left-hand turn arrow. And it only works when there's one left-hand turn lane. So you're sitting there and you're waiting for the light to cycle, waiting for it to cycle. As soon as the little arrow goes green, you don't say anything. You just sit there. You hang your phone out the window. And we pay you cash for every single honk that we hear. Because it has been my experience that whenever I'm at a light, if I don't go the nanosecond that it changes, I got some jerk that's laying on the horn big time.
Of course.
Big time. Now, when we've had people do this in the past, they would call and say, I'm at the stoplight now. It's about to change. It's about to change. And then when the light would actually change, I would always have this rule. We must have total silence so that we can hear the people around honking. You have to have 30 seconds of silence, and then many times after the fact, you have to have the person honk their horn for you, so you realize that they weren't just sitting at a stoplight honking their own horn.
Right.
All of that for a fabulous game called Honk for Cash. Or when it was told by British DJs, they called it Toot for Loot. So my question is there anybody out there that wants to try this today? I don't know if I want to devote an entire segment to it, but if one person would try to embrace the magic that is Honk for Cash, we might be able to get something done.
How much cash are we talking, Don?
Well, of course, limited cash, Drew.
Of course.
In a perfect scenario, you know, like with all the games that I play on the show, the perfect scenario is where we give away no money.
Uh-huh.
Because to be honest, we have no budget. Mm-hmm. But if we give away $6 or $7, I got no problem going to Steve Porcher and going, hey, I gave away $7. Can I have $7, please?
That's a pack of smokes.
What, little Joe, what are you laughing about?
Nothing.
I think I don't know what I've been burned more on with the money, if it's a honk for cash or the bark off for cash. Probably the bark off for cash. And at one point I had to change that to a penny a bark instead of $1 a bark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had the last time we did bark off for cash, we had two dogs competing for the final that literally was into the 60s and 70s.
But I feel
way too high.
I feel
crazy.
safe that I'm not going to have to go into the office of Porsche and sit down and say, I can't believe you're going to be mad at me. I gave away all kinds of money. Because it just never works that way in honk for cash.
$7 can get you a lot.
Dear Don, what if you have a friend sit behind you and honk? Well, then you're a cheater. And you know what? That's the beauty of this game. Eventually, we find out the cheaters.
Right.
Dear Don, how much are you paying?
I just asked that question.
In theory, $1 a honk. In theory. I might have to start at 50 cents a honk though.
All right.
Because I have no budget.
I'll keep track.
The only budget I have to give away is the cash that I've got in my wallet right now.
I've got a couple bucks.
So listen, maybe by way of a demonstration, is Dew still here? Or is he already on his bicycle on his way home?
Let me find him.
Because he'd be a good one to sit out in the light right on Hemlock. Because incidentally, that left-hand turn right here by the radio station when you're coming out, Hemlock and Madison, that's a perfect place to play.
And that's a long damn light, too.
It sure is. And you would think that you would have people that would be totally pissed off if you didn't go the moment that the light changed.
Yes.
Deuce isn't here, but Nate's still here.
Oh, Nate Wiggles?
No, Nate, morning show. George Harrison, Nate. He's right here. He walked in to tell me that Deuce isn't here.
That's all right.
All right. Okay.
I'll wait.
Never mind, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody else in the building at all?
I could search
What
for
about, you know, my heart jumped into my throat for a moment because I thought it was the Nate that got married at Cal Expo.
Oh, Shrek Nate?
Yeah, that Nate. Let me see if this is a honk for
And
cash.
Tiffany.
Hello there, KHTK.
Marbles.
Yeah, how much do you get if somebody takes a shot at you at the red light?
Oh, I'll give you $5.
Oh, nice.
I'll give you $5. See, people mock this game. This is a beautiful game in theory. In theory, you could be a millionaire in this game. Now, I don't have the $1 million to give away, but in theory, in 30 seconds, you could have someone honk their horn like what? Well, maybe not a millionaire. Maybe you could be 1,000 there.
You could just sit there.
You could be 100 there. Hello, KHTK.
I'll go back.
What?
What?
No, do
We're not playing Mumble for Cash. We're playing Honk for Cash. And you know what? Let me just do a reset. We're not playing it. I just said I'm thinking about playing it.
Oh, I got you.
I'm thinking about playing it. We can find any, and it's one or the other around here. Either they're all here like rats on a piece of cheese, or there's nobody here. Right? And today's one of the days that no one's here?
Yeah, I think I saw Matt Wiggles walking around, if you want me to call him.
Yeah, what do we got? You know what? See if Matt Wiggle would do it.
It is lunchtime. Everyone's bailing out.
Anyway, maybe I'll get Matt Wiggles on here to give this thing a try if you guys want to call in for this. Hello, KHTK.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
All right, I'm at a light.
Oh, wait, now hold on. Wait.
Car behind me.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
We're not playing.
Hold on. What intersection are you at, dude?
Edison and Watt.
Edison and Watt. Now, is it a left-hand turn signal only?
Yes, sir.
All right. Beautiful. Now, when the light, are there cars behind you right now?
Yeah, there's one right now, but there will be more.
All right. When the cars get behind you and when the light changes, you tell me, and then you don't say anything for 30 seconds. I mean, don't say a word.
All right.
And I'll wait to hear all of the honks.
All right.
Dear Don, why were you able to always give away $1,000 when you did the secret sound contest? Well, Jesus, that was another life ago, man. Listen, CBS Radio is like every other business in America right now. Nobody's got what they used to have. I used to have a promotion budget. Hell, I used to be on 50 radio stations. Hell, I used to do the morning show here. Hell, I used to have a 4-hour show. Hell, if the A's played before, it didn't take me off the air.
You used to have 6 guys.
Right.
Yes.
I didn't used to have to crap in a box.
I used to have 2 desks.
All right, go.
Go, 30 seconds, go. See? The magic of honk for cash. You would think there's got to be somebody behind this guy that's pissed off that he's not moving. Now, I don't want to ask him if anyone's behind him because I've given him the number one job, which is don't talk.
That was it. Light over.
Light over. Now, was there anybody even behind you?
Yeah, I got 3 cars. I got one jackass that hung twice.
Well, now, how come I didn't hear that?
Yeah, we didn't hear that.
How come I didn't hear it?
I don't know. That sucked.
Because you're
okay. The magic. There, see now. This is
not telling the truth.
This is the magic of. Dump that out.
Of course.
Dump that out, please. Dump that out, please. How would you play that game? The game that
simple.
You'd have to get out of your car, though, right?
You could.
And find people out on the street.
Drive-bys.
Sure.
Deuce plays that in the hall every day.
Why do you think we're wrestling so much?
Anyway, I think you've just heard, whether the guy was goofing us or not, you heard how magical this bit can be. But really, it never fails to amaze me how it doesn't work. Because in theory, it should always work.
Right.
And I guarantee you, if I got out of my car and I went out there right now, there would be people jacking their horns at me like crazy. Like crazy. Did I tell you that yesterday I logged some time with that dog channel on DirecTV?
Oh, did you finally watch it?
Well, it's a free preview, so I checked it out for a little while. I know your girlfriend bought it. I got to tell you something, though. I logged about 45 minutes on the dog channel during what they called the relaxation hour.
Yeah. No joke.
It's not. Listen, it's not bad.
Why do you know?
And here's why. It's like yoga for dogs. It's like relaxation for dogs. What I was watching, I was just sitting in my chair, chilling out after a long day. I turned this thing on, and it's a guy running on the beach, and it's a dog running on the beach, and then there's new age music, and it's a dog running into the waves, and then it's a dog catching a frisbee, and the next thing you know, I'm sitting there going, I'm so relaxed. I must have the intellect of a dog.
Well,
I must have a dog's brain.
In the 45 minutes that you were watching, did you see the clip that they run of it was just be a dog staring at the TV, then that like laser pointer dot would go around and he's trying to follow
You know what
it?
else I noticed? There's a crawl on the top that tells you what you're watching.
Yes.
That says, like, we're playing this for dogs because dogs respond to the color yellow and dogs respond to people running on the beach.
It doesn't work for my dogs.
I loved it.
I don't like it.
I don't know what it says about my tiny, tiny brain, but I was totally relaxed.
I don't dig it at all.
Totally
It's a waste of
relaxed.
money.
That might be my number one smoking channel now.
Did you get
It's dog TV.
Did the scientists come on and tell you why this is going to work for your dog and why it's going to relax your dog?
I was so relaxed, I can't tell you, dude.
Oh, you're...
But I'm a big lover of dog TV.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm not kidding, Drew. I swear to God, 45 minutes yesterday.
Well,
and I could have been watching something important like Jerry.
Yes.
Instead, I was watching the dog channel.
No, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I loved it. Hello. Tracy.
Were you medicated?
Yo, when I come
Yes,
to
that's what I said.
Thunder Valleys.
What?
When I come to Sacramento, the Thunder Valleys, I'm going to impregnate me some women's.
Right. Thank you.
Tracy Morgan.
Okay, thank you.
You know what's great is that Tracy Morgan has called twice this morning, and yet he's said where he is twice, and he's been wrong.
Yes, and he's white one time.
Yeah,
So listen.
he's at the punchline.
Listen, I got one thing I wanted to share with you. Dear Don, how high were you when you were watching dog TV? I get high on life, my friends. Get high on life. I've been telling you for the last couple of days about the stool sample that we had to send in. My wife helped me on this, as you know. And I brought in today the pamphlet from this thing, which I should have brought in from day number 1, about patient instructions. And right here, Drew, as you can see on this little pamphlet, it's got the pictures of all the stuff that came in the test. It's got the box, the biohazard bags. There's see the little In-N-Out French fry container.
Yeah.
That I had to go into.
Is that a smudge I see? No.
It might be from my coffee.
Okay.
I think it's from my coffee.
Sure it is.
So here's what it says on day number 1.
Okay.
Pass stool.
It looks like an easy bake oven on the front of that.
On day number 1, pass stool into the collection tray. Open the green top SAF collection tube. And this is what my wife did. This is why my wife is my hero. Mm-hmm. I know I told you the other day that you are my hero. You are the wind beneath my wings. But she might really be.
Okay.
Open the green top SAF collection tube. Using the spoon. See right there. You're going to use a little plastic spoon with a stool sample. I'm out. Let me just say, I'm out of the competition.
Like one of those little Baskin-Robbins spoons?
Smaller than that.
Spoons?
Smaller than that, dude. Using the spoon and the cap of the tube, pick up several portions of stool by contrasting areas in the tray. Be sure to collect any blood or pus and samples from areas of different color and texture. Add sufficient stool sample to reach the red fill line. Very important. This is all in caps. Do not overfill. Do not overfill. Mix and mash the specimen with the spoon until the sample is thoroughly mixed and is as smooth as possible.
It's a recipe.
Oh. Recap the tube and check to ensure it's securely capped. Then shake well until mixed thoroughly. My child bride did this. Write your name and date the specimen was collected on the label. Be certain the caps are tight for shipping. Place your filled tube in the biohazard bag corresponding to the day's collection. Do not freeze the sample. Day 2, repeat steps 1 through 6. Day 3, repeat steps 1 through 6. And fill both green top SAF tubes and the Carrie Blair tube.
The Carrie Blair tube?
That's a tube that they must have named after Mr. Carrie Blair, a guy that had a lot to do with stool samples.
What a terrible legacy you left. If you're Carrie Blair.
And let me see, if anything is spilled from the vials, stop the test immediately. Extreme care should be used when opening and filling vials. Do not spill or discard. Avoid contact with the eyes or skin.
Yeah.
For contact with the eyes, I hope so. Wash thoroughly for 15 minutes. For skin contact, wash thoroughly with soap and water.
Why?
And this is very important. They put this. Do not inhale or ingest.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that had been running through Janet's mind.
Yes.
Do I sip? Do I sip out of this little tube?
Carrie Blair shot.
For accidental ingestion, contact your healthcare provider at once. Now, how you want to be making that call?
How does that even happen, though?
Absolutely. Hi, listen, I was helping my spouse with a stool sample, and somehow, I don't even know, but I woke up and I'm not hungry anymore. Eat your usual diet for 2 to 3 days. Plan for a Monday through Friday collection only. Contact FedEx to schedule to ship the specimen for overnight delivery. Well, let me see if they've got it.
All right.
One client services, 1-800-5224.
This box was dropped off at the headquarters.
FedEx and Rockwell.
Diagnostics and
Yep, hello.
Yeah.
They're pleased to announce they've joined together with something for the patients. Contact your representatives for our integration. I don't know my party's extension. I don't. To speak with a member of our billing department, please press 2. Client services, press 1. Beautiful. 1.
All right.
I'm pressing 1. I am not calling from a doctor's office. Press 2 if you're a patient. Beautiful.
All this because of your feet.
If you're a patient, calling for results. Oh, hold on. You got to hear this. Hold on a second.
Directly to patients. Please contact your clinician for copies of your results. If you are a patient calling for pricing information, please contact the clinician who ordered the testing. Because many states have different regulations regarding pricing of lab testing.
So I'm not going to be able to find out over the telephone my test results.
Not yet.
Is available only for
I thought I
your
could get
clinician.
immediate results.
No, you
like
just sent
they'd
it
open
in.
the package and they'd go,
For quality assurance.
this guy's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. This guy's going to live to be 100. Hi, Kenyatta. What a beautiful name that is, Kenyatta. How are you, darling?
No.
I'm doing great. My name is Don, and I'm a radio disc jockey. And I have some very dry feet. And I went to see my acupuncturist. And he said, well, what I need to do is get a sample of your stool. So my wife helped me fill the vials. And we sent them in yesterday. And I was just wondering, how am I? She's going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to give you my real last name, okay? Sorce. See, I use a DJ name. Yeah. Oh, yes, Michael Source. Yes, that's me. That is my doctor. Correct. You received it August the 14th. That's today. You just got it today. How is it? How am I? Estimated completion time is the 28th.
Oh man, that's a while.
Oh, dude. All right. What was your first name again? Kenyatta. Can I put you on the radio for 1 second to say hi to my audience?
And here's Phantom with the news.
No, she doesn't want to be on the radio. All right, well,
Come on,
listen.
Kenyatta.
Kenyatta, would you at least... I'm going to hand the phone to my friend Drew. Would you say hi to him? Hey, Drew. Say hi to Kenyatta.
Can Bane talk to her?
There's Kenyatta.
Hi, Kenyatta. How are you?
Oh, you hear that? She hung up. Well, the good news is they received it. They received it
But it's
today.
going to take 2 more weeks,
2
huh?
weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Kenyatta. How many Kenyatas can you name?
That's it, dude.
Kenyatta Walker?
That's it. No, I cannot even think of... who's Kenyatta Walker?
He used to play for the Buccaneers.
That's a girl's name, though, Kenyatta.
Kenyatta.
I'm getting my kids a Kenyatta for their birthday. It's going to be fun.
Smash the Kenyatta.
Yes.
Kenyatta. I got to hit a break here. When we come right back, how do you follow up a segment where you were talking about giving a stool sample? Well, of course, it's about, I got a report here about women who are not shaving. And I'm not talking about like what you guys like in your porno. I'm talking about women who are totally European, who are not shaving their armpits.
Or their legs or anything?
Yeah, they're shaving nothing. I mean, everything is
natural.
out there. Everything is out there. A woman who doesn't shave says, why are people staring at me on the street? And the other story that I wanted to bring to your attention from the news today is I saw this one on Good Morning America. Cheating husband's cruel words inspires campaign for change. There's one woman out there who's very mad. The 4 words that her ex-husband said to her before he divorced her are, "You're not pretty enough."
Very good.
And she's turned this into some sort of a rallying cry for chicks who just aren't pretty enough.
Well, let's
Darn
take
it.
a gander at her.
So when we come back, yes, chicks that don't shave their arms and their legs and just so ugly, no one can stay married to you.
Come on, quit being lazy.
Be right back, everybody, on KHTK.
Oh, boy, that'll be tough to top.
You want to cuddle? I got a little buzz.
You can take me to the mall, buy me things, I'll take a large.
Did you hear that?
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
That piece of scum barking rat of yours is just taking his last stomp on my lawn.
Next.
CBS.
Presents.
Like a giraffe trying to go through a little hula hoop.
Now, let's meet our returning champion. This is the Don Geronimo Show.
He look like he's doing a crocodile move. Show him my shoes.
All right. He loves everything about his job, except 50% of it.
That's about right.
Don Geronimo. You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready to believe you.
Yes, I will get to your live on-screen calls with a phone scan, and we'll give away the Tracy Morgan tickets at that point. It's one of those stories that I talked about before the break. Jennifer Trees is this lady's name.
Uh-huh.
Her marriage and her life changed forever when her ex-husband had the balls to say the 4 ugly words, "You're not pretty enough," as the reason that he cheated on her. She's now on a crusade to help women with their self-esteem, and her book called "You're Not Pretty Enough." Let me go right to the report on this lady, and let's see what she looks like, because that's what's really going to decide this story.
For change, sparked by 4 cruel words. A woman told by her husband that he cheated because she wasn't pretty enough. It's launched a crusade now to help women build their self.
Well, this is not totally fair, because they slapped some makeup on her before she was on Good Morning America.
I'm looking at a picture of her.
She's not a pretty one.
She looks like Tim Lincecum.
Esteem
What's he
ABC's.
look like? Speaking of honesty.
She looks great. Diana Goladriga has her real great story.
Okay, here we go.
You'd be prettier with longer hair.
there was taunting, there was bullying.
There's definitely times when I felt it's not pretty enough, but haven't felt.
Oh my God! The two women that have already been cited in the story are you could shave a dog's ass and have it walk backwards.
Of course you
be
could.
better looking.
Because these are the only women that complain.
These are hideous women.
They're the confessions of an online movement, all started by the 4 ugly words
Oh.
that ended Jennifer Tress's marriage and changed her life.
4 ugly words. Make me a sandwich. What time is dinner?
Just bite me, bitch.
Get me a beer.
Forever. You're not pretty enough. Words uttered by her ex-husband.
Those words really pierce a woman's heart.
Well, buy a mirror, honey. And look at the picture of her on her book. Now, if this is the guy if this is the chick that this guy married,
yeah,
he must have needed a check to see if he was legally or blind or not when he married. You know what I mean?
He already said 4 ugly words. Will you marry me?
Look at her, my
With
God.
her empowering book entitled
She looks like Eugene Levy with the big eyebrows.
Caterpillar eyebrows.
Jesus.
Guessed it, you're not pretty enough. She tackles issues most women and
Drew, go to this website. Go to you'renotprettyenough.com.
I'm on it.
Are there ugly women up on there, or is it just this one woman?
They're all ugly. Oh, this is the same woman. There's a picture of her when she's younger. She's got, like you said, those Eugene Levy eyebrows.
Now, listen, you got to have balls. Here's all I can say. This guy must have been living the life of hell to finally just say to her, you know why I cheated on you? You're not pretty enough.
Yeah, but you'd never. Yeah, and the thing is, like, you don't get hurt. You're not going to get his side of the story because she feels liberated now that she's coming out with a book.
I'd love to know what he looks like.
But what if she was a Rory, just a Nancy Grace every day he got home? You know it's that.
Well,
You know
I'm
it
sure
was
she
that
is,
way.
man.
even some men deal with on a daily basis, not liking what they see on the other side of the mirror.
The pretty thing is more often the entree into self-esteem issue.
And you know, this is her looking her absolute best. They've cleaned her up as much as they can for this show, so that the anchors, when they come back, and they'll go, you know, I don't get it. She was really quite a beautiful woman. Why would anyone say that to her?
Because it's the easiest and laziest way that we assess ourselves.
She's bringing multimedia sessions, or what she calls salons, to 100 college campuses around the country.
What'd she do? Put up signs? Are you ugly? Come join me.
Four words.
Where students
Bitch,
come
clean
to
it
discuss
up.
everything from insecurities to self-acceptance. 26-year-old Victoria.
Well, anyway, that's the end of my report. Let me see what else it says. She's on a crusade. Those words really pierce a woman's heart, she says. The pretty thing is more of an entry into self-esteem issues.
Oh, shut up.
She asks women to take a pledge. Give yourself a valued mantra and help spread the word about tools that we can use. You know what we can use, honey? Some coverall, Maybelline. Before even attending the sessions, Victoria Roca, age 26, says she made a lot of very poor decisions. Ultimately, it didn't boost my self-esteem. Well, let me look at her picture. Hold on a second. Victoria Roca. Oh, okay. All right, fine.
It's a pig.
Fine. You know what it is? That's, what's his name? That's Moneyball. It's Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill in a dress is who Victoria Roca is.
See, you're not going to find Kate Upton lookalikes.
Ultimately,
doing this.
I didn't boost my self-esteem, and it took the time and the energy to work on myself. What she's saying is that she would have made herself look prettier, except she was so distraught because a guy said she's not good looking.
Why do fat, ugly, depressed women have to go on a crusade and campaign for their self-esteem? Why don't you just turn it around? You don't see the pretty girls doing it. The pretty girls they know that they're pretty.
And
what I'm saying is, these fat, depressing women, why don't you look in the mirror and figure out that what's wrong with you? I don't look good in the face. Maybe I got some muffin tops. Maybe I have.
And P.S. I just got to jump in again with the double standard that I know exists. Like every time I talk about women on TV and how a pig like Shelley Smith has to be very upset at these POAs on TV. Yes, it's different. Men, we don't consider ourselves to be pretty to begin with. Men are ugly. I mean, you know, you've got your Clooney's. And you've got your, what's his name? The Green Lantern.
Ryan Reynolds.
He's dreamy.
Right.
Now, beyond that, you
got me.
Right. You could say to a woman could say to a guy, you're not handsome enough. And you know what a guy would probably say? You're right.
Yeah, but I could still get laid.
Look at me. You're right. I'm not handsome. I never told you I was handsome until we got married. Please, what does she say at the end of this? Thanks to the never-ending and very permanent forms of social media like Facebook, Today's generation has many platforms to feel less than pretty. I hope she doesn't use the word bully here. I hope she doesn't use that word.
Oh, it's not bully.
While I think people are worried about these issues, there are things that they can overcome. Focus on your strengths. Today, she's married to a man who not only thinks she's pretty enough, but is playing an active role in her crusade.
Oh, she has his balls. That's what happened.
Jesus. Well,
that's what happened. You know, it's
a very,
not,
very ugly woman.
Yes, it's these ugly women that bitch about it. It's not my fault.
Fugly women.
That Uncle Roger had some fun with you on Thanksgiving. You have those memories and you have those problems, and you're blaming your appearance on what's going on in your life.
And you
Fix
understand,
it.
You understand
Be a woman.
with the double standard here about appearance. Yes, a man could. Here's the thing. A man can look like Andy Rooney with hair coming out of his nose and his ears and his butt and everything else. Yeah. And you look at him and you go, well, he's distinguished with the gray hair. Now, sadly, Helen Mirren can't go up there with hair coming out of her nose and out of her ears and out of her butt. We're going to say, look at that old hag.
No, but look at Helen Mirren.
But let me just finish this thought. While a man could look like Andy Rooney and say he's distinguished, we don't have like a Clinique counter at Macy's where a guy can go and say, listen, I'm hideous. I have to look better.
Right.
This is part of being a woman.
We can either choose to do sit-ups or sit at home and drink beer.
We make products for women back from when we were drawing pictures on the wall of ways to wear makeup.
But going back to Helen Mirren, she keeps herself together. She keeps herself glamorous. She
think
doesn't
so?
have.
You think so?
You've seen her in that bikini.
You
picture.
think so?
She doesn't have hair coming out of her nose or out of her armpits or toenail fungus, and she has to crap in a box and send it off.
How do you know Helen Mirren doesn't have toenail fungus?
Because I want to believe she doesn't.
Listen,
she gives the illusion that she doesn't.
It's a different word that we're looking for. And my take on this is this: that we are now. No one wants to take responsibility. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
No, like these ugly chicks don't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to look in the mirror and go,
it's not my fault.
Right. God did this to me. No, you know what they do? They don't do that. They go, I'm mad at that guy.
You're face planting in a cold stone.
I'm mad at that guy. Why don't ugly people just get with ugly people?
Excellent.
Why do we just classify people? Because let's face it, most people are not good looking. I mean, if you really stop to think about it, I'm not good looking. You're not good looking.
Easy.
Certainly, little Joe's not good looking.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious, man. None of us are good looking guys.
You know what, Don?
None of us are.
I'm starting a campaign.
Stop it. None of us
Writing
are.
a book.
Nobody at this radio station is good looking. Nobody. And it's because this radio station is a microcosm of our society. There are not, okay, I'll give you. You know what? The receptionist. She's good looking.
But is she office hot? Just like me. Am I office hot?
No, Drew.
No, you're not.
Okay,
No, you're not.
I know.
You're disgusting.
I'm a fat load. I get it.
You are disgusting just like me. You're Uncle Roger. That's who you are.
You're not the last person on the island hot.
Oh, dude. I know it.
So here's the thing.
I'm a slob.
Maybe what we need. Maybe
you're
what
growing hair.
Maybe we need a way to educate ugly people. Maybe it's got to be like everyone that plays sports now gets a trophy. Everybody gets a juice box. How about when we get everybody in school, we pull everybody aside when they're just very little and say, okay, listen, we're going to put you in two groups right now. The pretty people and the ugly people.
Well, that's still causing you're separating. If you want to give everyone a trophy, then you have to have the ugly guy bang the hot girl and the hot girl bang the ugly guy. That's the way it has to go.
But
if you want everyone on an equal playing field.
But I don't. I just want people identified right away. Like, so when you're a little kid, from the time that you learn your ABCs, you're ugly.
Yeah, I'm telling my kids.
You're ugly, so you are not going to be offended when your husband cheats on you and says it's because you're not pretty enough.
So it's like the county fair, so the big fat pigs wear a blue ribbon up and down the hallway?
Yes.
And you identify.
Yes.
That's a fat pig.
Or you know what? Even better than that, a simple 1 to 10 number system. People will have
Wear
a number.
T-shirts with the number on it.
People will have a number somehow on their body, or maybe we'll put on glasses that show some sort of, infrared light that lets the person's number show up right away.
Okay.
Like, for instance, I'll be very honest about myself. If I was looking at myself through someone else's eyes, I would say he's maybe a 5.
Remember,
maybe.
You see that movie, The Frighteners, with Michael J. Fox?
Sure.
Where he can see the number, like what number victim. That's what should happen, right?
It's like a sleep number mattress.
I get you now.
There you go. The number would just radiate from me.
And what did you say your number was?
Maybe a 5. Maybe a 5. Maybe a 5.
Wow,
well, what are you talking about?
A little hard on yourself,
I was going to say, I'd give you maybe a 6.
Yes.
Gay.
Yes.
Gay. No, I'm very honest. I'm maybe a 5. Drew, you're in the 4s.
No, not a 4.
Sure you are.
I'm a 7.
Please. And little Joe,
I'm a hard 7.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm a hard 3.
You're nothing on you is hard, Drew.
I know. I'm a flaccid 7.
You're probably in the 4s, too.
Oh, come on. Now
I-
you're just ridiculous.
I said it.
Like that texter says, Lil Joe is hot.
Wait
Damn
a
it.
Wait a minute, though. Based on looks alone,
Yeah.
how are you a 5 and I'm a 4? Based on looks alone.
So I'm better looking than you.
No, you're not.
Sure I am.
Come on.
Sure I am. I'm totally more handsome than you, Drew.
No
You think
chance.
so?
No offense, dude. I mean, I love you. I can't help. Listen, I can't help it that I was blessed.
Am I really that much of a slob? I know I'm a slob.
I'm not saying you're a slob.
I am a slob.
Well, you are, and I am too. But there's nothing wrong with that.
If you cut off your guys' heads and just looked at your heads,
What? What head?
like if you're just looking at your face
head
and
on your
Don's
shoulders.
face.
The head on your shoulders, right?
Because I know you got me beat there.
He has a birthmark.
You remember?
Yeah, I
It's
do.
just a freckle.
Of course I do.
But listen to me. If you knew from the time that you were a little kid, if you knew that you were a 4, think how this would change things. Think how ugly chicks wouldn't go out looking for handsome guys because they would know their limitations.
Okay, then you know what?
How am I a 4?
Wait a minute, though. Then I would be king of the 4s.
I'll give you that.
I'll be king of the 4s.
Be a high
5,
4.
6, and 7's way out of my league, but I'll
You'd be a high
king of the
4.
4s.
I assure you I'm better looking than both of you.
No, you're not.
Absolutely.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Absolutely.
No, you're not. You're like a Justin Timberlake piece of poop.
I assure
You're
you.
like a skinny little non-handsome guy like me and Drew.
No, this isn't even close to being accurate. I am a very decent-looking man.
No,
much better looking than both of you guys.
No, you have
get out.
This is confirmed.
your
Get out.
John Bonet body.
No, you're
Oh
not.
yeah, my Jean Benet body is much better than your Louis Anderson body.
I'm not that.
Listen,
big.
You're fat.
We're not grading the bodies. We're just saying if we're pretty or not. Are we pretty? Are you a pretty man,
Yes,
Little Joe?
I am definitely prison rapeable. I am a pretty man.
All right, now hold on. That's a totally different scale.
Well, no.
There's a different scale between handsome and being pretty and being prison rapeable.
And rapeable.
I will give you that. If we're talking about prison rapeable, I would say you're a 10. Is that a compliment? And myself, this is why I should feel very good about myself if I ever have to go to prison. I'm a 2. What guy wants to bend me over a chair and make me his bitch?
And that's what I'm saying.
That's very interesting.
I'm a 2 to other men. Now, if I was in a prison with women, forget it. They'd be all over me.
See, only the chubby chasers would come after me in prison. I'd be the BBW in prison.
And me too.
Dude,
I'm there too.
Drew, you look like Melissa McCarthy.
I do not. I'm
Yes,
not
you do.
that big.
You're not. You're.
But I'm not that small.
Yeah.
Do you think for Halloween we should dress up as Mike and Molly?
You know what? Not a bad idea.
But listen,
if I stand next to Joe, we look like the number 10.
Here's my point. Ugly people need to be told that they're ugly from a very early age so that we don't have these problems, so that ugly women don't grow up later when the husband says, I cheated on you because you're not pretty enough. The woman doesn't have to start a website and go on Good Morning America. She just knows it. Intrinsically, she knows it. I'm not pretty. I'm a 4.
But see, this would never fly if a guy did this. If a girl cheated on her husband and said, well, you're not good looking enough.
And that's the double standard because it's accepted. The guys are not, like I said, it's the Andy Rooney factor.
Yeah.
The guys can look like it's stupid. Andy Rooney had hair. I saw him one time at a Super Bowl.
I'm hot, yeah.
He had hair coming out of he had hair coming out of his eyes. The guy, and still people were saying he's very distinguished looking.
Yeah, he had that peacock eyebrows.
Very distinguished.
Okay.
Like for instance, Grant. I'll rate Grant Napier.
Oh, you're going to hurt my feelings here in a minute.
Grant's a low 4.
Wow, you're really hard. So then,
a low 4.
Well, then, okay.
You're more handsome than he is, Little Joe.
I got to get a gauge.
I know
on
I
this.
am.
Excuse me, you're prettier than he is.
Wait a minute. Let me get a
I am.
gauge on this.
Yeah.
Who would be 5 and 6 on the scale of 1 to 10?
Nobody that works here.
Nobody.
There's no good-looking people that work here.
Oh, then the celebrity-wise, 5 or 6. Because
Okay. All right,
where's
hold on.
Clooney? Is Clooney 10?
Clooney's beautiful. He's a 10.
Okay.
Okay, I would say at a 5. I got to give this a little bit of thought. You got to give me a second to think.
All right,
about
I'm
this
just
for a
saying.
second.
You got me and Pittman as 4s.
Which
Grant's
he's
a 4.
wrong.
Yes, I'm correct about this.
No.
And it's unbelievable
And that's
that
right.
you put Grant at the 4.
And I'm a 5.
No chance.
You put Grant at the 4 because he's got arms and abs and he works out.
We're just talking
all the
about
time.
we're just talking about if someone's pretty or not.
My scar's on my elbow, not my forehead.
All right, I got a list here. Hold on a second. Handsome male celebrities. All right, let me see. I'll tell you right now who's handsome and who's not. I'll give a number to some of these boys.
All right.
I've never heard of any of these people. These are all for instance, John Depp. Okay, there's a celebrity, Johnny Depp. He's pretty. Johnny Depp is a 10, just like Clooney's at 10. He's a pretty man. Very pretty. Thank you.
All right.
Who else is on this list?
Brad Pitt, probably.
Channing Tatum. Now, I hate Channing Tatum. I think you know that. He's awful. Guys like him come out in my stool. He's a 7.
So
Channing Tatum's a 7.
This is where I'm trying to figure out the middle of the pack.
Matthew McConaughey, he's a 10. He's a very pretty man. A very pretty man. And conversely, let me give you some others, like, what's his name, from Seinfeld, Newman, Wayne, whatever his name is.
Hey.
He's a 2. He's a 2.
Okay.
He's absolutely a 2. Chris Berman from ESPN is a 1.
There's your ones.
He's a 1. And as a matter of fact, you can find a lot of your ugliest guys on your Sports Center. Hold on a second. Steve Buscemi. I just read that on the text line. Steve Buscemi he's a 2. Larry David is a 1. Okay? I'm happy to answer any and all questions about what men are pretty and what men are not pretty. Hello, KHTK.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, so if you're a 5, what would Elton John be?
A gay? And is this the guy that calls every day?
That's him.
Is this the same guy that called Grant yesterday and said that he thought that Elton John would be a good receiver for the Raiders?
Yeah, I did. I don't think you appreciated that at all.
I did.
All right, dude.
So what number would you give him?
Who, Elton John?
Yeah.
Elton John is hideous, man. He's not pretty. Elton John is like not even a 1. He's below Chris Berman.
Even if he's a 1, I'd still like to give him my full 7.
Okay, I'm sure you would.
All right, what about, so who's the best looking in the office then?
Me.
No chance.
You're not.
Me. Listen, I just gotta call it the way I say it.
No,
who's
you're
better
not.
looking than me?
Me?
Name him. Who's
Little
better?
Joe, Brandon Bitar.
I have to raise my hand in this
I got to go with Drew's better looking than you. Deuce is better looking.
Oh, God, you're killing me. You're killing me with your inner gay coming out.
The guy standing behind you is better looking.
Him?
Yeah, he looks like Kenny Loggins or George Harrison.
Guys, you guys don't know. You don't know pretty. I'm a pretty man. And listen, I'm not saying I'm a beautiful man. I'm a 5. I'm saying that there's 5.
You're saying that you're
5
average.
ahead of me.
You're saying you're average. You're
Yes.
an average-looking guy.
But here I'm the best of the average.
I don't see average when I see you, Don.
You're killing me, Drew. You're killing me. You always tell me I'm pretty.
Yes.
Hello, KH2K.
Hey, first-time caller. I just want to see about Mario Lopez. What do they think about him?
AC Slater.
Mario Lopez. I hate it because he said first-time caller. Mario Lopez, I'll give you this. He's pretty. Yes. He's a 7'5".
7'5".
A 7'5". Someone just wrote, what about Stamos, buddy? Now, we're not talking about his genitalia, just his face. Mm-hmm. Stamos is a 7. He's a 7. I'm a 5. He's a 7. You're a 4. And you're a 4.
You're only 2 behind Stamos.
Exactly.
I'm 5 behind Clooney and 2 behind Stamos. You heard it right. You heard it right.
Your list is terrible.
My list is awesome.
Your list stinks.
My list is awesome. Because I'm so handsome.
It's inaccurate.
It's totally accurate. You'll never see me on a website like, oh, I'm pretty and my wife left me because I'm not pretty. I know I'm not a beautiful man, but compared to you guys?
Oh my God.
Please.
Come on, Don.
Now,
He's very handsome, I am.
Are you talking about the mustard stain on my shirt right now that I just found?
Drew, listen. You're very pretty. You're prettier than Little Joe, if it means anything.
No
in my eyes.
chance.
And you know what? That's all I wanted you to say.
No chance.
The whole time.
No
You're prettier
chance.
than he is.
Yes.
That's all right. I'll let the women speak.
And I have a bigger bust size, too.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I love to touch
You're
him,
awesome.
Drew.
Thank you.
Someone writes, what about Marcus Allen?
Oh, well.
Well, Mark Allen. He is... Now, are we talking post-surgeries?
Or are we talking frosted tips, Marcus Allen?
Jesus. Dear Don, if
Ellen face.
If Berman is a 1 and Newman is a 2, what makes Newman a 2? I don't know what to tell you about that. I just think that Wayne Knight, that's his name. He's prettier than Chris Berman. That's all I can say. Dear Don, what's Bill Cosby? He's a black comedian. Thank you. Oh, now this one just cuts me right to the quick. Dear Don, you're on the Berman level. Get out of here.
Well, Don.
I'm so pretty. I'm the prettiest girl in this room.
Let me see your feet.
All right. My feet-wise, I'm not. I'm the Chris Berman of feet.
That in itself should knock you down a couple points.
I will give you that.
I haven't had a poop in a box.
Jesus, guys.
And my toenails may not be trimmed on, but I have no fungus.
I'm sorry. My beauty is just bouncing off you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm so handsome. And listen, I've been lowballing it because I care about your feelings. I'm a 7, okay?
You're not a 7.
I'm a fall down 7.
You're not a 7.
Yes. You know, you're Ron Jaworski territory. That's where you're at. Jaws. You're Bernie Kosar-ish.
Oh, God.
That's where you are. We'll be right back, everybody. KHTK.
Look, I don't want to go without you.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about being you? Mustache.
Hey, stop jumping on the bed.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Can't they just stay a little longer?
All right. Who wants a mustache ride?
Are you on fun?
Stop jumping on the bed.
CBS.
Radio.
Is proud to present.
One time I took a little ant to a party.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Tell that woodpecker.
What the hell was that?
I like Minnesota.
Treat objects like women, man.
He happens to be both white and fat.
Guilty.
Don Geronimo.
And handsome.
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready to believe you.
For whatever reason, it makes no sense to me. I think of Beavis and Butthead when I hear this song. The beautiful people.
Marilyn Manson.
The beautiful people. Listen, phone scan is still to come on the show today, along with the great Lewis Black, everybody. Let me get to the other story that I wanted to get to. We got to the ugly women who have their own website now. Yeah. Here's another story that I wanted to share with you. It's about women who don't shave. Woman says, and not don't shave in the way that everyone likes in the porno way. She doesn't shave her arms, her armpits, her legs, anywhere. She says, people stare at me on the street, and I'm tired.
I have your blog here from HuffPost Women. It's kind of simple. It just says, I don't shave. So what's the deal? Why do you hate shaving so much? Why do you particularly hate shaving your legs?
It just takes so much time, and it also...
well, now, let me just say, of course she's European. Of course. This is from Britain, but still.
It's painful. So it makes no sense to me, actually.
I have a photo here of a picture that you got your boyfriend to take of you.
Oh, my God. Look at those legs. Those legs are like Glenda Manley's. I'm not kidding. Glenda Manley is the wife of former Washington Redskins defensive lineman Dexter Manley. And back in the day, Dexter was on my old morning show way back in the 80s in Washington, D.C. Mm-hmm. And when I would go to the Redskins games on Sunday, quite often my seats would be in the player section, so I'd be able to sit next to Dexter's wife, the lovely Glenda Manley.
She a big smoke?
All I know, dude, is that the first time that I sat next to her at a game, I couldn't stop staring at her legs.
Oh, slim, hefty?
Because she had more hair on her legs than I had on my entire body.
Yeah.
Seriously. And she wore nylons and didn't care. Did not care. It's like, baby, I don't shave my legs. Like, right, baby.
Like Monique.
Right.
And you said that he found it quite difficult to take these photos of you. Why was that? Why did he find that so difficult?
Because you're hairy.
One here as well.
Because he didn't really want to make it public.
All right, check out her armpits. Look at this. There's the picture of her. Come over here, Drew. Take a look at this. Here she is now. Let me go full screen on this. Hold on. Look at those armpits. Yeah. Hold on. Wait till that little prompt goes away. Look at that, dude. And you know what? She should be on that website for ugly chicks too. She really should. My gosh.
He thought it was just private life, but I decided to make it public because I think people need to realize that women have body hair, and it's normal.
Skype never works, whether it's on a TV show or whether it's in real life. I've never seen Skype work like it does, like in a movie or something.
What if it's in your Mini Cooper?
Where you turn it on right away and boom, you got a crystal clear picture.
What reaction do you get when you're just walking out in the streets and you're wearing like a denim skirt? You live in Spain. It's hot.
Of course she lives in Spain. Of course she does.
Just stare at you. Sometimes they say something, but not really. Nothing special, really. I don't like people staring at me.
And the crawl underneath this chick's face when she's speaking on the British TV, it says refuses to shave.
It's just laziness. That's all I'm hearing coming from this.
And it doesn't make her look more bohemian or European. Because I listen, it's not my bag, baby, but I understand it. I mean, there are some guys that get into that look.
Well,
you know what I
mean, women give up just as easily as men do, and she's not a very attractive woman to begin with. She probably just said F it.
The chick that started the website that said her husband said she's ugly, she's better looking than this woman is. That woman's a model compared to this woman.
So for me, this is kind of negative, but nothing more than that.
This is Sophia Loren looking stunning back in the day. And
oh, that's hideous. Now, is there a more beautiful woman than Sophia Loren back in the day? And here's a picture of her that they're showing on TV where she didn't shave her armpits.
Oh, God.
please.
She has hair quite prominently on her underarms. She has underarm hair. She's not afraid to show it. She still looks absolutely stunning and so sexy. So why do you think...
I got to stop that for a second. She does not. No. Now, she's back in the day. She's just as hot as balls, Sophia Loren, but she's got Bueno Arbusto under her arms. That's for my Spanish-speaking listeners. Means nice bush.
There's a few pictures of celebrities with hair under their arms. I got one of Julia Roberts up here. I mean, like I said, it's laziness. It's not attractive.
What is the search you did to find people with the underarm hair? Like, let me see the Julia Roberts picture.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Can you turn it around? And she got the big hair or little hair?
She's got big hair, man.
Big hair. Oh, God.
See that?
God, that's hideous.
Right.
That's hideous. Shave your armpits.
It looks like mine.
It's not for like a movie role. It's just
no. She's not
She's doing press.
She's at a premiere somewhere.
Women these days have gone away. This wasn't that long ago. What, 40, 50 years ago, and we have radically departed from this idea that any hair on our bodies is even remotely okay. Why do you think that is?
I really have no idea. I went
tell me, Chewbacca.
there every day. How it's possible that we have?
And I don't even want to know what she's got going on down there, of which we do not speak.
Okay, she knows she hasn't taken care of the thigh area.
That's got to be hideous, man. Woman who doesn't shave. Why do people stare at me on the street, love?
Because you look like a freak.
Why do they, love? All right, I'm going to link that up on Twitter and Facebook so you can see the very hairy woman from British TV. Drew, I have a question for you. Little Joel needs some sound on this.
Ask away.
Because as you know, I'm out of the loop when it comes to you kids and your modern music. Do you know who Kendrick Lamar is?
Kendrick Lamar, yes, he's a rapper.
All right, well, it says here on my page, he shook up your rap world yesterday. He did a guest verse on Big Sean's new album.
Big Sean.
Now, who's Big Sean?
Big Sean's like a R&B.
He tried to start a fight with everybody out there.
Hip-hop guy.
He calls out 11 MCs by name and says they're not trying hard enough. Let's listen to this. See if you can dissect
Who's the
this.
best MC? Kendrick, Jigga, and Nas. Eminem, Andre 3000, the rest of y'all. New just new. Don't get involved. And I ain't rocking no more designer. White tees and Nike Cortez, this red Corvette synonymous. I'm usually homeboys with the same rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them
Who's he talking
what time
about?
it is. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you.
That's giving me a headache. I'm going to sound like that guy, hey, you kids, get off my yard. What the hell was he yelling about? Did you pick up any of that who he was yelling at?
I heard he's calling out Eminem. He's calling out A$AP Rocky. He's calling out, I believe, Jay-Z was
I'm going to sound so old and white. You call that music?
No, I mean, that's mumbling and rambling.
Someone writes on the text line, Dear Don, you of all people should like women with pit hair. We know you like it down there. Yes. I like it nice and full down there, but not under the arms, guys. Yeah. Not under the arms.
On the arms itself and the legs.
How about this one?
Hairy women.
Here's Big Sean featuring Kendrick Lamar, and this is where he gets upset about this line, because he calls himself the King of New York.
And of course, that's Jay-Z.
People are upset because he's really from Compton. Let me hear the line, please.
I'm Machiavelli's offspring. I'm the king of New York, king of the coast. One hand, I juggle them both. The juggernauts all in your juggler. You take me for jokes.
Actually, now it's me, Frank White. I'm the king of New York. It's not you.
I enjoyed my rap back in the good old days.
What was your rap?
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, and the peas, they taste like wood.
Yes.
Because at least I can't understand one goddamn thing these guys are saying. Like, see if you can help me with this one. Same deal. Your man, Kendrick Lamar, his brand new record. Here's a shot at Lindsay Lohan. Let's hear what he says about Lindsay Lohan.
I seen transform like villain Decepticons. Miley's probably turning to f***ing Lindsay Lohan. A bunch of rich-ass white girls looking for parties, playing with Barbies. Wreck the Porsche before you give them the car key. Judgment to the monarchy. Blessings to Paul McCartney. You call me a Black Beetle. I'm either that or a Marley.
Dude, I got this way.
Throat cancer.
That sucks. That sucks. What did he say about Lindsay Lohan? I didn't even hear it.
He said that she'll wreck your Porsche before you give her the car key.
She'll wreck your Porsche.
Bunch of rich, spoiled white girls.
Oh,
and y'all understood that, right? It's like
I read the translation.
It's just me with the old white guy phenomenon happening here. Where I'm like, what the hell is this guy saying?
You can only understand it after 10:30.
Hey,
right?
Don Kendrick he put them all on blast. He's dope.
Here he is now talking about Phil Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Why would he talk about Phil Jackson? From the Lakers?
Yeah.
That Phil Jackson? All right, let's hear it, please.
Who the fuck y'all thought it's supposed to be? If Phil Jackson came back, still no coaching me. I'm uncoachable, I'm unsociable.
Okay, so he's saying that Phil Jackson can't coach him because he's wild and crazy, and he's calling everybody out.
Now, who is it? This is not Big Sean. This is Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, yeah.
Phil, who is Jay Electronica?
Dude, I have no
I have no clue, but did you see Phil Jackson tweet Kendrick Lamar?
It's the chicken tastes like wood, not the peas. Well, I'm white. What do you want from me? No, I didn't see that. What did he write to him?
He just said, everybody needs some mentoring. You need to grow up.
I don't know, man. That's
just funny that 67-year-old Phil Jackson's tweeting a rapper.
I just can't tap my toes to that music. Hello, KHTK. You know what I mean? I like a toe tapper. You know what I mean? Yes.
Did you know that supposedly they're offering Christian Bale $50 million to make a 20-minute appearance in the new Batman movie?
I read it, dude, and I read that Christian Bale is thinking about it. It's not like he said, "Yeah, I'll take it." He said, I'll get back to you.
Who wouldn't do it? And one last note on money. I'm the money man. The Cowboys are worth $2.3 billion.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
Are you high? Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, all right.
He had a Woody Woodpecker laugh.
Thank you, my friend. Enough said. Dear Don, didn't you love Kanye West Gold Digger? Yeah, but do you know how long it took me to remember the words to that song?
And say it correctly?
Yeah, right. And I can't tell you. It's like it's got to be like the words like, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy." You know, when everybody gets the Jimi Hendrix song.
Right.
You don't even want to know what I'm saying when I'm trying to go to Kanye's songs. The World Wide Web says Warner Brothers is putting massive pressure on Christian Bale to play Batman for Batman versus Superman. They'd offered him $50 million.
Dude,
and he said, "I'll think about it."
He should. Now, let me ask you this question.
Excuse me.
Take Adam West out of the equation when it comes to the movie Batmans, but is Christian Bale the best Batman we've had? Is he better than Michael Keaton?
Oh, dude, here's the thing. No, he's not. Because when the Michael Keaton Batman came out, it was the first Batman that was not cartoony, which is why, in my mind, he still holds up as one of the best Batman ever.
Okay.
And plus, he didn't have that thing on his voice that made him go like this. You know, the Christian Bale thing.
What are you saying?
Speaking of Batman, where's this thing I've got about all the Batman in the cartoons? Hold on a second. Where's this stupid thing? Give me a second. It's a soundboard. It's not even a soundboard. It's hold on. Blaine Gabbert. I played that for. Here it is, right here. Beyond the Voice Actors. This is where you compare all of the actors that have played Batman in the cartoons.
Kevin Conroy.
Hold on, let me get the
He's
list
the
up
number
here.
one guy. He does the video games too. He's brilliant.
Oh, the stupid thing won't even load in now. It won't even load in. Here it is. Okay, voice compare Batman. Okay, you've got Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
This is the guy you just mentioned who was in the new Batman Adventures, 1997.
Yeah, he did the animated series and he does the video games too.
I'm trying to get some sound on this stupid thing. Come on, play. Come on.
The
Here
problem
it is.
with democracy is it doesn't keep you very safe. It has other virtues, but you seem to have forgotten them. I didn't forget. I just chose peace and security instead. You grabbed power, and with that power, we've made a world where no 8-year-old boy will ever lose his parents.
All right, now no cheating on this one. Are you kind of an expert on Batman cartoons?
I know the animated series.
Could you identify this actor who played Batman in Batman Beyond, the cartoon, 1999?
The real Batman never talked to you much, did he? That's probably why you were so fixated on it.
Don't play psychoanalyst with me, boy.
That's a guy named Will Friedle. You ever hear of him?
Yeah, he was on, wasn't he Boy Meets World? Is that him?
Yes, that's him. All right, now here's another one for you. This guy was Batman in Justice League, The New Frontier in 2008. 2008, Drew. Name him. Who's the actor?
All right, give it to me.
I'm trying to give it to you. I'm trying to give it to you.
Give it to me now.
I'm trying to give it to you. Please.
And one other thing. I'm not sure what you are or where you come from, but my instincts tell me you're to be trusted.
He's kind of a famous actor.
I have a $70,000 sliver of radioactive meteor to stop the one from Metropolis.
Got a guess?
That's Jeremy Sisto.
Yes, it is. I'm going to give you a prize if you get this one. This guy was the voice of Batman in the new Batman Adventures in 1997.
Call the police so they can round up these clowns.
Well done, old chum.
I don't know this one.
Gary Owens, the guy from Laugh-In, the announcer from Laugh-In.
Oh no, I have never heard of that one.
All right, here's another one for you, Drew. This is Batman Justice League Heroes 2006. Who was the voice of Batman in 2006?
Okay.
And he's a famous actor.
There are multiple launch sequences already in progress. They've made extensive modifications to the design. Safest thing to do is blow them up on the ground.
It's Hellboy.
Any idea?
That's Hellboy.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman. All right, now this one you're going to get, of course, from 1977. The New Adventures of Batman from 1977, rather back. 77.
It's an obvious trap, all right, Robin.
Yeah.
But we have to take the bait and see what the Penguin's up to.
It's Adam West.
Yeah, it's my boy Adam West. Let me say that. Of course, I got Batman Begins. You're going to get that with Christian Bale. How about, Batman Under the Red Hood, animated 2010. See if you can name this actor. Because, he has what I believe to be, I got to go back on this. He has a very recognizable face. He's been in a bunch of movies. God darn it.
Gosh darn it, mate.
Notice how I cleaned that up and I didn't say God damn it?
Oh.
Here we go. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Under the Red Hood. Was like Batman a gynecologist or something?
No, I believe Under the Red Hood is the origin of the Joker. Who are you working for? I'm not.
Nobody. Look, we just boosted the truck and
Lie to me again, and crashing into a wall head-on will be the least painful activity of your
Dude, I have
evening.
no idea who this is.
All I've ever wanted
That
to
is
do
Bruce Greenwood.
Never heard of him.
Day doesn't
All right. This is the guy that was in. Remember the movie with Ashley Judd, the one about where he goes to New Orleans and he thinks he's killed his wife, and then he's at a charity auction and she stands up to bid on him, and he thinks that he thinks that she's dead, and then she stands up and he goes, "Hi, I'm here for you." Is that the movie I'm thinking of? The movie with
Double Jeopardy?
That's it.
Okay.
That's the dude. I got one more for you. Let me see. We got Superman Red Son, Batman Brave and the Bold. I'm trying to find if there's any other actors who you... All right, I'll give you this one. Let's see if you get this one. This is Batman Dark Knight Returns, cartoon, 2012. So just last year.
Do you know who I am, punk? I'm your worst nightmare. The kind that makes you wake up screaming for your mother. You're in no position to negotiate. Let me show you. He's young. He'll walk again. But you'll stay scared, won't you, punk? Sure, you've got rights.
Any idea? Any idea on that
You're
one?
also bleeding to death. And
You're
right now,
bleeding to death.
That's
Come on.
RoboCop.
Come on.
Peter Weller.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Peter Weller.
Take his helmet off.
There you
Yes,
go.
by the way, have you seen Carmichael Dave's haircut? He looks like
told me
RoboCop
yesterday.
when he took the helmet off.
And yes, Texters, the movie is Double Jeopardy.
Nailed it.
And you're also right that Mark Hamill, everybody, was the voice of the Joker.
Right, he was brilliant.
In the Justice League. And then someone writes that Bruce Greenwood, you should have known that, he was in iRobot. Like Drew's supposed to know all the Will Smith movies. Because you're such a Will Smith fan. Be right back, everybody, with Lewis Black on KHTK.
Why are you taking him away? Where's he going? We kind of need to stick.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Have you seen my boy?
Yeah, your weird ass son got on a bus full of like happy people skipping around all over the place.
Does this mean it's halftime?
CBS.
Radio broadcast presents.
I think I ate the bones.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
I've already seen 4 three-way kisses. I ate the bones. And 6 tattoos with misspelling. I ate the bones. Settle down.
He knows glory holes are funny. Don Geronimo.
Glory holes.
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140.
I'm ready.
He's ready to believe
To
you.
believe you.
I want me some glory hole.
Well, of course you do.
Oh, no.
Right.
You know, guys,
What?
we can just have an awful lot of fun with your clothes off.
Oh, these are just random tapes, right?
That's a bunch of crap.
You like it, Cosby?
I buy it.
So you like the tapes?
No,
Are you okay?
I'm good.
You know who I am, right?
Phantom.
No, I'm Don.
Same train.
Come on. You think I'm handsome?
Who do I look like?
Do I look like a 5 to you?
Done it.
Oh, how you doing, tone deaf guy?
Hey, good job, Brainiac.
Thank you, Conrad Dobler.
I pooped my pants.
Thanks, Al Roker.
Shut up.
Oh, you shut up, deaf lady.
I'm going to hang up on you, you son of a bitch.
Well, don't you hang up on me.
You messing up my phone.
Hey, Abe.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Oh, we didn't call Abe yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to call Abe about Edie Gourmet.
Right.
All right. Well, that's a great thing about Abe Vigoda. We'll call him tomorrow. We can especially fit it in tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's another one of those fantastic 15-minute shows.
That would be so funny if you do your open. First thing you do is Abe Vigoda right into caller 100.
Let me just ask, do I love you people or not? A lesser DJ, and hear me out on this. I'm a lazy man, except when it comes to my craft. My job, my art form. I love radio. I'm lazy. I don't know what I was going to say. I started out by saying I'm lazy, but I'm not lazy.
Probably has something to do with you coming in to do a 15-minute show.
Thank you. I could just stay at home.
Good.
But you know what? I said no. Give me a 15-minute show. Let's make it happen.
Great.
For 15 big minutes tomorrow, from noon until 12:15. And imagine if that was the schedule every day. If the station just had, how many shows would that be on a day? If there were 4, what's 4 times 24? Because if there were 4 shows, if there was 4 shows an hour, that's 80. Is it 90?
4 times 24
96?
is 96.
96. There would be 96 different shows every day on KHTK.
96 different voices.
If we had 15-minute shows. And that's my dream. If I ever get back on the top here to run this radio station.
That's what you're going to do?
15-minute shows. Jeff Tarbell gets 15 minutes every hour. Every hour of the day, Jeff Tarbell gets 15 minutes.
I can dig that.
Just to talk about his life. Not about his business, just about his life. Listen, before Lewis Black gets here, one of the questions I'm going to ask Lewis today, one of my contrived questions, there you go, Tracy Morgan, is going to be about what his jobs were before he was famous. Because I've got a list here that I love about celebrities and the jobs that they had before they became celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, Tom Cruise. He was a bellhop in a hotel.
He's got that bellhop look to him. I can see that.
What about Ellen DeGeneres? Ellen DeGenitals.
Laundry.
She was, I'm going to be careful how I say this, an oyster shucker. That's what she was. She shucked oysters. Oh, shucks. Quentin Tarantino.
It's right there, yes.
Quentin Tarantino was an usher at an adult movie theater.
All right.
Now you can picture that, right? How about Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh, boy.
These are 2 of the jobs that are at opposite ends of the spectrum. One of the jobs has something to do with sex. There's your hint. Whoopi Goldberg. One of the jobs has something to do with sex, and one of the jobs has something to do with dead people.
I'm going to say she worked in an adult toy store.
No, she was a phone sex girl. Ooh, and what about with dead people? What about Whoopi Goldberg's job with dead people?
She embalm?
You're close. She was a mortuary beautician.
Oh, she put the makeup on him.
She did. What about Sly Stallone? Here you go, Sylvester Stallone.
Dude, I worked at a meat factory, a meat packing place.
No, he worked with animals. That's your clue.
At a sanctuary? Was he a zookeeper?
Oh, again, you're very close. He worked at the Central Park Zoo, and he cleaned the lion cages.
Sly did that? Wow.
Yes. What about Kanye? Here you go, Kanye West.
Oh, God.
What do you think he did? He worked somewhere in retail. And could you imagine trying to return something at the Gap if Kanye West was working there?
Don't talk to me.
That's where it was. There was the Gap. Is Lewis on the phone? Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Let me get to the great Lewis Black, everybody. Now be nice, everybody. Here he is, Lewis Black.
Hey, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing, dude? Thank you for joining us. Sorry for the confusion. I know that 3 hours ago, Lewis, you were on the phone with our producer, Little Joe, and you got the time worked out. Thanks for being on the show again. I really do appreciate it, Lewis.
Well, thank you.
You are so welcome. Here's your plug. The great Lewis Black is going to be back in town at the Sacramento Community Theater on August 17th. Get your tickets. Call in 916-808-5181 or just go to lewisblack.com. Lewis, I was just filling a couple of seconds while you were calling up. What were some of the jobs that you had before you got into comedy, Lewis? What were some of the regular Joe jobs you had?
I did only a couple of things. I cleaned out. At 16, I spent 2 to 3 days a week cleaning out freezer in a vending machine place where they kept all their like foods and sandwiches and stuff. What a treat that was!
What an ugly job.
I worked on I did a jackhammer stint. That's really stupid.
See, I can picture you doing that. The other one I can't picture. How many of these little jobs, and were you good at any of them, Lewis? Did you just crash at all of them?
I mean, it's cleaning. I was okay. It's not something I went, boy, I'm really good at this. I'd like to stay inside this refrigerated unit until I die.
Now, did you have this same imposing voice when you were a kid, or did you grow into this voice?
I grew into it.
Okay. So I'm just wondering
if I had this voice then, God knows.
What a young Lewis.
I would have just gone right into radio.
Would sound like. Lewis, let me ask you a serious question here. How do you not get mad? There are so many stupid people out there doing so many stupid things on a daily basis. How do you just not get up on stage or in your regular life and just rave out at people? How do you keep it in your pants, so to speak, Lewis?
How do I keep it?
How do you?
Well, it's like it's a fountain. They just continue, and it's not, and it's endless. And I keep thinking, it's got to slow down. It's just gotten worse.
We're number one in idiots, aren't we? Really, we are the number one nation for idiots. And Lewis, what about language?
If we were oil, we'd be the richest country on earth.
I talk about this all the time about language, about like when we do reports on like a stupid football player that uses the N-bomb, and the reporters on TV. It seems to me, Lewis, that they're giving more power to this word that we're saying, listen, here's this word that some people can say and some people can't say. We're just going to refer to it as the N-word is how we're going to deal with it. Like, there are so many words now. There's the N-word, there's the C-word, there's the F-word, but then there's the other F-word for gay people that you can't say anymore now. And there's the R-word for people that aren't smart.
Right, CNN did a whole special on the N-word.
Lewis, how do you deal with language? Doesn't it drive you especially nuts when words are given so much power in our society?
Well, it's that whole thing that words hurt and all of that stuff. And, I brought back the R word because I think there's legitimate uses of it.
Okay.
I think it's stupid to throw away some of the words if you can find a legitimate use for it.
Well, and the thing is, a word like...
word you have to use, or I don't know how else you get stuff out of your system.
Right, the four-letter F word, not the three-letter F word.
No, the three-letter one, also is a cigarette, so it doesn't count. No, it's the four-letter one. That's the really great one.
Don't you ever think? Do you ever think that there will be a time in our lifetime when we will take down the barriers on these stupid words? Because it seems that these words are getting more powerful as we move along in this PC world.
Yeah, I think once they take all of that stuff down, the faster they take it down, the faster it'll go away.
Here's a question for you, Lewis. Do you think everyone in America has ADD? Because I do.
That's the basis of a chunk of my act now.
Please tell me.
Yeah, I know that we do because because basically the FDA is running low on ADD drugs. And actually, if you don't think you have ADD, you should see a doctor tomorrow. Everybody within earshot of me had a moment today while talking to somebody, a boss or a friend, and literally for a minute went away and then came back and said, "Oh wow, I wonder what they just said."
Yes, bingo. And I didn't even know.
Stay focused, and we're giving Ritalin, the best speed ever made, to children. Look, they don't have anything to do. We have stuff to do.
Now, about me and my life, Lewis, I suffer from ADD. I'm quite sure of it, but I think it helps me in my life. I would hate to take something that would make me not always want to think, "What did I miss? What did I miss?" Do you think you've got ADD?
Oh, I know I have ADD, and I don't like it. I hate it. I can't. It takes me 10 days to do my laundry.
Yeah. What about in your act now? And here's another plug for you, Lewis. At Sacramento Community Theater on August 17th, everybody. You got some bits that, in my mind, are some of your most brilliant stuff. And I was wondering, like, you used to do a bit that I would see all the time about IHOP. Do you ever do your old bits, or do you recycle stuff, or do you do new stuff all the time?
I do new stuff all the time, or I'd lose my mind. Eventually, I think I'm going to do a show where I take all the bits I really like and do them again. But basically, I try to constantly change. If I don't, then I lose interest.
And here's my ADD kicking in right now. What's happening outside your window where I hear all the sirens?
I live in New York, so it's just a constant thing.
Just an everyday thing.
We have sirens. There's always a catastrophe within moments away from you.
Lewis, how tough is it to come up with material when you don't recycle your bits? How tough is it to come up with new stuff constantly?
It's easy. It's endless. You wake up every day and they give you more.
And that's because we have so many stupid people in this country.
Well, all you got to do is open them. On the occasionally, like on a Friday, there might not be something happening, but usually there's something that's just somebody's got to be kidding me.
Every single day. Well, Lewis, listen, I love you. I appreciate the fact that you gave us a couple of seconds. Sorry for the screw up with the time.
Don't worry about it. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
You got it. Please check out Lewis, everybody. Thanks, Lewis. At the
Thanks for your time.
You got it. Sacramento Community Theater on August 17th. The very smart Lewis Black. Now, those weren't contrived questions, right?
It was fun.
Because in that one, I tried. Normally, we get Lewis on. I just go, hey, what are you doing, dude? Did you see that, though? I tried. What was your job before you got into comedy?
You did.
What about the C-word, C-word, the N-word?
You did a great job.
I'm actually waiting for the publicist to call back and say, why did Don try on that one?
Yes, and I'm waiting for the text messages, too.
I love the fact that Lewis mentioned the R-word, which he thinks we should be able to use all the time now. That is a word, in my mind, the R-word.
I want to go on another phone. Is that all right?
Stop it.
I mean, rape is sensitive to a lot.
No, not that word. This R-word, this one.
This is f***ing retarded.
That one. I can't tell you how many times growing up I had used that word and never meant it in the way that it's being taken now. Because we have put this power on these words.
There's a few words out there like that that we use, but it's not the R word.
Well, I just said
the three-letter F word.
There's the three-letter F word. There's the two-letter F word.
Yes.
I was
trying to be careful.
Hold on. There's a four-letter F word. There's a two-letter F word. No, there's a three. Hold on. There's a four. Let me write them down.
Something Wong.
Just wait a minute. F. Well, I can't do this out loud. Right. But you can tell how many letters I'm writing down. Listen to my Sharpie. Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
That's a hell of a Sharpie.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. No, I underlined it. I know, okay, so there's one F word.
Right.
Then here's another one.
Good F word.
Hold on. There's another.
That's the one I was.
And that never meant that when I was growing up.
Never did.
And hold on. How about this one? This is a 6-letter F word.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
The top one is what I was trying to say.
And sometimes
6-letter.
Sometimes that one's even spelled, which I think is a whimsical way of saying it.
Oh yes, with the little IT at the end,
right? It's much like when you talk about this one. We'll get to throw all this paper away when I'm done with the show, incidentally. This one, which you've talked about.
Yes. And the difference, like I said, if you add an A,
it looks
fine.
Looks like we're playing match game.
And I am putting the A on.
Right, which is less sensitive.
Right, and then you have this word. Hold on a second.
Please.
R-E.
I'm writing down what I guess.
Okay, so you got that one, the R word.
Right, and then we have this word as well.
And hold on a second. Then you got
OFC.
You got that's a variation of the R word, the T word.
How about that word?
Oh, okay. C word is a huge one.
But it doesn't mean what you think it means. It's just
yes, it does.
You're just being.
Oh, yes,
a
it
C
does.
word.
Let me write that one down.
Yeah, it's
Please
fun.
do.
Just write it. It's fun to write it.
Shh, quiet. I want to write it down. That's empowering.
You know what's so awesome is I can hear the letter.
That's awesome. All right, see if you can guess the bad word I'm writing down now.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What's the word?
Is it a bad word I can say on the air?
No, of course you can't say it on the air. That's why I'm writing it down.
Well, how can I guess it?
Guess the first letter. If you guess the first letter, you guess the word.
S.
Not yours, Drew. Not yours. That's what.
That's what I guessed. That's
close.
Hey, winner me.
Okay, here's one for you.
Okay.
Guess this one.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I got mine.
What do you think it starts with?
C.
Drew, you are so wrong. That's the word I wrote.
Oh.
Not the one you just said.
What did Drew write?
Look at show him. All right, here's one more. One more.
All right.
Guess this one.
Something.
All right. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Name the word. Name the dirty word.
I got it.
I got S.
This is almost no. Sorry, Drew. And little Joe, no. It was this word that starts with T.
And that one actually shouldn't be illegal
right,
to
it
use.
shouldn't. Oh, and you know what? I should have dotted the I. There you go. I just dotted it right
well,
there.
Here's the thing. A lot of those words, they mean what you want them to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But there are a few in that category, like the R word and the other F word, where we sling around, but it doesn't mean.
I'm going to give you one now. That's a borderline that I don't know if it's dirty or not.
All right.
Here we go. First letter. Second letter. Third letter. Fourth letter. Fifth letter.
This is an in-between? Or you...
Oh, it's an in-between, all right. If you want that to be your clue, it's an in-between. What do you think the word is that I just wrote down? Hey, and listen, idiot from 209. This is 4 times now you've texted in. This is great radio. No wonder they moved you idiots. Keep writing words. You're goddamn right. This is great.
That guy just called, and then he hung up. He literally just called.
Call. Quit being a femme.
Call back.
Quit being a femme and call us.
Don't be such a...
Yes.
Right?
The 6-letter word of that.
Hold on. I'll give you an even better one. Don't be such a... Oh, boy.
Starts with an A.
It does not.
Oh, man.
That's a good guess, though, Pittman.
It starts with a C.
Yes.
Starts with a D.
Followed by this.
All right, we have a winner. We're out. You got to burn all these papers.
Okay.
You got to burn all this evidence.
Where's Craig so we can eat them?
You got to burn all this evidence.
Craig would eat them.
Dear Don, you need to post a picture, and you need to take a picture and post those words. Right, and then I'll bend over and kiss my career goodbye.
Yeah, that'll get you a 4-day unpaid vacation.
Not going to work.
And you texter that keeps writing in about this. Don't push me on this. Don't make me pull out Radio Blackjack, because I did it before. If you don't like the sound of me just writing down dirty words, wait until we play Blackjack on the radio. Why?
What are you guys bitching about on the text line?
Hold on. I got another one for you. This is what I think about all these texters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put an S on the end of this.
Okay, I got it then.
What is it?
It starts with the C.
No, it doesn't.
Then it starts with an A.
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
It starts with an M.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I know we can't say that one, but there are some of those on there that we should be allowed to say.
Oh, listen, I think that we should be able to say that.
Yes, we have been
able to say that one and that one.
We were.
This absolutely.
You know, there's another
all variations.
There's another word that we can't say that's on that you didn't write down. Starts with a D.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. Let me see if I've got it. Do you mean?
I have actually 2 Ds. There's 2 D words.
Well, then you're a freak.
Is this what you were thinking of? Starts with a D? No. That's just me.
You win.
Doing the show. I'm just doing a show for 2 people right now, and they're the 2 people that I can make eye contact with. Jesus.
Oh.
Hello there.
Why didn't I think of that one?
KHTK. Hello.
My favorite.
Hello. Oh, come on, idiot. C-bomb, R-bomb.
Look at you texters pissing everybody off.
What are they mad about?
We're pissing everybody off.
What are they mad about? Because we're writing down dirty words?
You guys need to step it up today.
Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. Thank you for that. No, we don't. We do the same mediocre job that we've done every day for you idiots.
Wow, this is fun.
It is.
Oh God!
Come on, you know that these trolls live on the text line.
Of course they do.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. You know what? As a matter of
fact, call in.
I was discussing it when I was. Hold on a second. Hold on.
You're really
It's
going
like
to have to
ad-libs.
straight to the dumpster with these.
Wow, this is a big one. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
There. You put that on you put that on my tombstone, and I'm happy. But let's go to break on that happy note. Let's go to break. I want to thank Lewis Black for being on the show today. I'm not really sure how we got on. Oh, because I was discussing language.
Because we can't say certain words.
With Lewis Black. That's what it was, right? Painted Lewis Black. I get it. Rolling Stones there. I have not taken your live telephone calls today. That's been my choice. I will change that in a moment. Come right back with the phone scan, everybody. Don Geronimo, 226 on KHTK.
Kapuya! What? Ran to my restroom and then I called my mama.
That makes much more sense.
Keep on swinging.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Man, them jokers were big, doggone.
He wishes you Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh.
Don Geronimo.
I wish that for you.
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready.
I'm ready to believe you. I think I've got something I've not had for you for a while, being as I've been on this incredible diet. But I'm still drinking my coffee.
Breaking news.
Oh,
dude.
Wow.
Hi there.
That's wet.
Hi there. No, it's not.
Oh,
Yes,
I
it
assure
is.
you.
Totally dry.
You're going to have a problem later.
Totally dry.
You may be a 5, but that was an 8.
Don,
Oh, when it comes to farting, I'm a 10. I'm a perfect. I'm the Bo Derek of farting.
Don, that smells like an infection.
Doesn't even smell.
It does. What are you,
You can't
talking
smell
about?
nothing.
What do you mean I can't smell nothing?
You can't smell nothing.
It smells like a hospice in here.
Yeah, you can smell the fungus on your feet through that fart.
It smells like potpourri, like potpourri. Here's a bad idea. Just ahead, and I don't mean the phone scan, which is coming right up, everybody. At 339 and 1140, 800-920-1140. Call right now, you animals. I'll take your live phone calls, your live on-screen calls. Last person on the phone scan. Today we'll get tickets to go see Tracy Morgan this weekend at the Punchline. This is something I'm not a fan of. Coca-Cola has come out with a whole bunch of new flavors, and one of their new flavors is called Coca-Cola Life. It's an all-natural blend sweetener. They're not putting like the pink or the blue packets in. They're putting some other kind of artificial sweetener in there. It's supposed to be natural. Stevia, that's what it is, with half the calories of a classic Coca-Cola, blah, blah, blah. Here's my point on this. The bottle, the label on the bottle, it's not the famous Coca-Cola red and the Coca-Cola white. Mm-hmm. It's green.
It's green.
It's green. Don't do that, man. You would think that they would have learned with new Coke and old Coke. We like what we like. Thank you. That is one of the most iconic logos of all time.
You don't need to change Coke.
The red and white Coca-Cola.
Coke's
right.
perfect the way it is.
There you go.
You don't need to add anything to Coke.
Well, you
take anything away from Coke.
Sometimes you got to cut it just a little bit.
Coke is
You got to
perfect.
step on it a little bit. There's some of my 80s humor for you.
Bing, bing.
That joke would have killed if I was just coming out of Beverly Hills Cop. The original Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, I know.
Phone scan time. How about a song about the phone scan before we get to your live calls? Oh, I love this song. Well, it's time for a little phone scan now. You see, Beverly Hills Cop was a movie that came out in the 80s, the go-go 80s, and maybe you didn't know, but I did some Booger Sugar back in the 80s, maybe even into the 90s. Maybe started in the 70s, but whatever. I'm drug-free now. I'm not totally drug-free. I'm loving life, and I don't put nothing up my nose, and it's time for your calls on the phone scan. So call right now at 339-1140, 800-920-1140, and we won't feel like we're walking out of a 1980s movie like Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy and Judge Reinhold. Okay, let's get to your phone calls. Last person on the phone scan gets the Tracy Morgan tickets, and these are unscreened calls, my favorite kind. Hello, you're on the air.
Is Bernie Kotar there?
This is Bernie Kotar.
Am I caller 100?
This is Bernie Kotar. I want some more baby food.
It's great.
He didn't have a stroke. He didn't have a stroke, so we can goof on Bernie Kosar.
No, it was head-related injuries from
being hit in the head.
In the NFL.
Hello, KHTK. This is a phone scan.
Have you ever given yourself a Dutch oven by accident?
Yes.
Absolutely. And it's awful. There's nothing worse than when the stink of your own thing hits you in the face.
Listen, you haven't washed the comforter in a few weeks.
By accident.
Nothing worse, my friend.
All right. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. I'm glad we can help you with that. Hello, phone scan.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. This guy again. Now, is this the guy that came down yesterday? The guy. How come you didn't shimmy up on that billboard on 80 and put the right time slot for the show in?
Because this is Jeff, and he's afraid of
buddy.
CHP.
Jeff, why are you afraid of the CHP?
Well, I went to Home Depot today to find a couple guys that were painters that wanted to do a job, but they didn't want to go out there.
No, dude, I don't want you to go out and find some immigrants to do this job. I want you to do the job, Jeff.
I can't do it.
I want you to climb up on the billboard on I-80 West, the one right in West Sac that says Don Geronimo, 6 to 10 a.m.
I know. It should be 12 to 4, bro.
Oh, tell me it's 12 to 3.
Yeah, I know. All
right, Jeff.
And, Don, you're probably more like about a 6.
What am I, Jeff?
Yeah, you're a 10, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what I'm talking about.
What do you think? What do you think Drew is?
Drew, I give you a 7, baby.
Thanks.
All right. Let's get gay, Jeff.
Let's say baby one more time.
Let me take another one. Hold on, ready?
Fem.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. F word.
He's been to the penitentiary.
How was that?
Hey, Jeff, are you an ex-con?
No, but... no.
You never know. We got to start checking. We got to start doing background checks before people call us. Hello, KHTK phone scan. How are you? Oh, no, come on. How more open can I be? I said, how are ye? And I don't even really care how you're doing.
No.
There, that serves me. That'll learn me. Hello, KHTK.
Hey, what's up, you muff twats?
Oh, we got to delete that out,
No,
dude.
that's unfortunate.
That's one of the words we had to write down, dude.
I know, I'm a smarty, huh?
Hello, phone scan.
Hey, did I win the tickets to see Tracy Morgan?
No. You know, you have to be the last person.
What?
Yes.
What?
Hey, my junk's so big it's sticking up the room right now.
No, it's not.
Hello, KHTK.
Hey, Don.
Yeah, hi there.
Hey, Mark Kreidler.
Is this Kreidler?
Sounds like him.
I thought it was too. I thought I heard that. Hey, Don.
I believe he snuck in a I hate you.
I think I heard that. And that's okay, Mr. Kreidler, because I love you and your Johnsonville sausage. Or whatever it is, bratwurst. And don't forget Brokeback Mountain. Remember, Kreidler went to see that movie without knowing what it was about.
He walked out.
He walked out on it.
Disgusted.
He says, what? This is gay?
But then he bought it on Blu-ray.
Are you kidding me? Hey, here's a nice text from Don's index finger. Hey, Don, you do put something up your nose. Well, my index finger, see? My index finger just sent a text in. Because I picked my nose. Hello, KHTK.
That was a great noise.
Hello. What the hell?
What are you doing?
Hello?
What are you doing?
Oh, my goodness. Come on, we were going to try to do a good show today. Today was the day. Did y'all get the memo?
Yes.
One day a week we try to do a good show. This was the day. Hello, phone scan.
Hi, this is the Postmaster General.
Yeah, it's Postmaster General.
We had a little stink in the box,
Oh, you got my poopy in the box.
but really I wanted Tracy Morgan tickets in the box.
How would you get out of here? Hello, KHTK. Not yet, people. Please. You're not even amusing me with these calls.
Salisbury.
What was that? What about Sean Salisbury?
Yeah, I'm Grant Napier's massage therapist.
You stumbled.
You know where I can get a hold of him?
Everyone's calling with their wacky bits. Now, has someone ever told you that you do a good Sean Salisbury impression? Because you don't. Dude?
This is really Sean Salisbury.
Hello, KHTK. How are you? Hello? Phone scan. You see, this makes it sound so unprofessional because we don't screen these calls. We don't tell people, turn down your radio. Hello?
Donnie.
Yes, I am.
It's Walt Gray here.
Walt Gray. Hi, Walt.
I still miss your dirty underpants.
And vice versa.
Well, what can we do for tickets?
Jesus.
Hello. Hello there, KHTK.
Hey, is this Grant Napier show?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Grant, what's up? Hey, so what's up with those Disneyland tickets?
That's a great call.
Hold on, where's my... I got a page of Grant somewhere here.
Hello?
Oh, hold on. Grant wants to talk to you. Give me a second. Grant wants to say something to you.
Okay, yeah.
Hold, please. Hold, please.
Huh?
Yeah, I said hold, please.
Listen to him.
I'm looking under G for Grant.
Come on.
Good Lord.
Well, right
You don't
down
like that?
Lord.
Write down a word.
Good Lord.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What are you playing?
Let's play Linda Ronstadt. I'm not sure what that was happening. Oh, wait a minute. Go back
Somebody messing with me?
Let me go back to the G for Grant. Where's Grant saying gang bang? Here it is.
Gang bang.
Ooh.
That's one of my favorite Grants of all time.
Do that.
You have a
I
Napier.
don't think so.
A
Now,
Napier
if you answer
soundboard
yes
on
to
your
that
phone?
question,
Yeah.
Your name is either Terrell Pryor or it is Mr. Freaking Idiot.
Yeah.
Right. And why does it go right from Grant right into a song? Why can't I just play the Grant gangbang thing? Let me try that again. Gangbang.
Gang bang.
There you go. How about Grant saying unbelievable?
Hey, if you need a haircut this
No,
weekend,
that's his
find a
haircut
Sport
one.
Clips
Hold on.
location
How about
near
Grant
you.
going unbelievable? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. See, I've got my own Grant Napier page.
Beer.
What the hell's on your phone, dude?
You know, I don't know. I don't know why it's skipping around past all of the Grant Napier
Is
sound.
it on shuffle?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is, and maybe I've got it on that thing. Shake the shuffle. Maybe I've got it on that thing too.
Shake the shuffle.
I got to start.
Don't shake your shuffle.
How about Grant's holes?
So I feel good. I don't want to talk about the rest of my holes, but I finished strong.
I've got holes.
All right. There's Grant Napier for you. Hello, KHTK.
Buddy.
Yes. Hi there.
Question for Donnie.
I'm right here, my friend.
When you and Janet do your laundry on the weekends, who sorts and folds the socks?
My wife and I have a unique relationship. We each do our own personal laundry. So that would be me. I do my socks. I do my underpants.
Very good, buddy. Thank you.
What a weirdo.
Bye-bye. Hello there.
It really was.
Phone scan. Yes.
This is a walk-in. I'd like to see this black gentleman, and I'd like free tickets this weekend.
Hey, you're walking. It sucks. You should try again. Maybe work on it for a minute, too.
It is terrible, Drew. I love you.
I love you. Try again.
Good day.
Good day. Oh.
Gang bang.
Gang bang.
Hello there. KHTK.
Yeah, I just want to say that Little Joe is at best a 5. His wife is most definitely a 10.
Thank you.
That's
yes.
confirmed.
And Joe's not a 5. You're right about his wife. She's a 10. Joe is a 4. It's been documented. On the speed gun.
10 as well. She should have married you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Well, if the price is right, Don.
Can you handle all that Laura Pittman coming at you?
Hello
that
there.
hot, steamy Laura Pittman coming at you?
Hello,
I never thought about it.
Phone scan. Hello. Well, you're making a joke because that's all you think about is making love to Joe's wife. You were just making it funny right there. I see what you did. Hello, KHTK.
Hey, Johnny.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, this is your dad. Can I get that Cadillac?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Why not?
Grant.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Is that what, we got to put that gangbang. That's got to be in the
That should
in
be
the
a
replay.
Gang bang.
It'd be a ringtone or a text tone every time you did something.
Phone
Gang bang.
Gang bang. Hello, phone scan, KHTK.
Dude.
I have the rudest listeners. I swear to God, I do. Hello.
Don, that's Michael.
What?
This is your mother. Timmy told me that you were talking about me and you wanted to celebrate.
Someday in my lifetime, we're talking with Lewis Black about language changing. Someday in my lifetime, here's what I hope happens. First, I hope weed becomes legal.
That's almost
Second,
fair.
I hope that we drop all of our uptightness about language and we can use any language. And third, I hope that there's a button that I can push to kill listeners instantly through the telephone. Those are and also equal rights and world peace.
Blah, 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 blah,
In no particular order. That's what I'd like. Hello, KHTK phone scan.
Good morning, Donnie. How goes it?
See, like right here.
Here's Craig.
God, that's a great Craig.
Unless it is Craig.
No, this is not Craig. Screw that guy.
Craig. All right, thank you.
Sounds like.
Hello, phone scan. Hello.
Hey, am I caller 100?
Jesus Christ. No, if one more person asks me, we're not giving away a prize today. There, now you're making me act like a kindergarten teacher. If one more person does this, I'm putting you all on notice. No one's getting recess today. Hello, KHTK.
Hey, Donnie.
Gang bang!
Gang bang.
Gang bang.
Did you say Ellen DeGeneres was
shucker?
She was an oyster shucker. Yes, that was her job before she became a comedian.
You're making that up.
No, I'm not. Why would I? Although I love, there's no doubt I love saying the word on the radio, oyster shucker. And it's one of the few words you can still say and not get in trouble for.
Clams.
Yes, that's right.
Damn.
Speaking of opening up clams, hold, please, stand by. I got a phone call coming
Breaking
in.
news. That is unhealthy.
Sound like you ran over a squirrel.
That is totally healthy. I ask you this: Who else does that live on the radio?
Smells like
Nobody.
burnt copper.
Nobody.
It is terrible in here.
Listen to any
Three
show.
times in the
Nobody
last
does
10
that.
minutes.
Nobody does that. I'm so unique. I'm so handsome.
Hello?
And so unique. Hello, phone scan.
Hey, I feel like these are the same 5 callers. I'm either going to get AIDS or I'm going to get tickets to Tracy Morgan's show.
Up, no
Yes. Hello there. Phone scan. Hello. Someday I'll be able to kill you just by pushing a button. KHTK.
Donnie G.
Yes, buddy.
Hey, I got a question for you. You were talking about the 80s and 90s. What would you think if they remade Big Trouble in Little China in 3D?
The movie with Kurt Russell?
That's right.
If they remade it in 3D.
When that guy's head pops, that'd be great.
What kind of a question? Listen, if you're going to redo a Kurt Russell movie, first you got to do Escape from New York. If you're going to make a movie in 3D, make it Escape from New York.
Did you like Escape from L.A.?
I did, except when Peter Fonda comes surfing.
And they're surfing? Oh, that was a good part.
The part I didn't like. But I love Snake Plissken.
Plissken, yes.
Hello there, phone scan.
Can I write a word and have you guess it?
Can you what?
Write a word and have us guess it.
Mumbles, sure.
All right, here we go.
Is the word AIDS?
5 letters.
5 letters? How many letters in I wish you had AIDS?
A lot more.
Yeah, too many. I'm out then. What is it? That's my guess. I wish you had AIDS. Am I right? Am I right?
Brilliant.
Hello, phone scan. Hello, KHTK.
Don Geronimo.
Yes, yes, I am. Ask for me by name.
What's up, buddy?
Somebody just sent me a text that says, "Hey, Don."
Wax?
Hold on a second, dude. Somebody just sent me a text. "Hey, Don, that smelled like your feet might be dry." Now, that text cracks me up. Thank you, texter. Yes, what's up there?
Have you ever smoked wax?
Have I ever smoked wax?
You smoked the hash wax, man.
I have not, dude. I have not.
This is Tim from Woodland. You got to try it, man.
I know, Tim. I've been telling him that.
Send me some through the mail. That's what I ask everybody. Whatever it is, send it through the mail. And write on the envelope that you're sending me something dangerous. Hello, KHTK.
Johnny,
Yes.
Christopher Walken again. I don't want the AIDS. Carmichael Dave looked at his daughter as they drove by a field. There's a bunch of black people. And he said, "What is that, honey?" She said, "I don't know, Daddy." And he said, "Antique farm equipment."
Listen, I can't go on and listen to you destroy this impression this week.
Hello.
It's terrible.
KHTK. Can you tell you're draining the life out of me now by the end of this
You're
segment?
slumped over.
It's like, hello, it's almost like a question. KHTK? Hello? I'm almost to the light. Carol Ann, don't step in front of the light. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air. Hi there.
Is it me?
Yes.
Oh, I hate it when you.
No flame here.
God, I hate
Jesus.
I
Okay.
like Coke.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
hate you.
Hello, KHTK. This could be the last person.
Johnny J.
Last person. It's you. What's your name, my friend?
Hey, it's your favorite Mexican Arturo, bro.
Arturo. Listen, Arturo, when's the last time you won a prize, dude?
Man,
When he
months
cut
ago.
out?
Pink tickets since you were at the game that one time.
All right, listen, Arturo, you call too much. I'm going to give you a prize anyway. You get tickets to go see Peter Frampton at Thunder Valley.
What?
On
Nah. I want to see my Norwegian Tracy Morgan.
Well, too bad, Arturo.
Come on, Donnie.
Listen to this. I got the most ungrateful audience in the world.
Oh, man.
Do you want the Peter Frampton tickets or not?
Screw it.
You lose.
Some old white person. Yeah, I'll take it.
Good day, sir.
All right, hold
Just
please,
say yes.
Arturo.
God.
He gets tickets for Peter Frampton, Thunder Valley Casino Resort. That's on Friday, August 30th. Now I'll give away the Tracy Morgan tickets. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Ron.
Ron. You have got a pair of tickets to go see Tracy Morgan at the Punchline Thursday through Sunday.
But I wanted Peter Frampton.
No, Ron's filling our quota.
Catch Funnyman Tracy Morgan at the Punchline. PunchlineSack.com. Thank you for listening, Ron. Ron!
Yes.
Yes, hold please. Well, on that happy note, That's it. You took it out of me today. I'm glad we only have a 15-minute show tomorrow. Listen, Grant is next, and we'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon, everybody. Thank you for listening. Drew, thank you, my friend.
Hey, thanks.
And Radio's Little Joe Pittman, thank you as well.
Thank you, buddy.
Until tomorrow, everybody. Thank you. Can we say that a few more times? Thank you both for listening. And oh, yes. Hello.
Don Geronimo.
Blah, blah.
KHTK.
Work there, dude.
I need to go to the party.
It's time to unload.
There's that smell again.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
It's like communicating telepathetically.